in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Oh! Oh! Oh, we are so back. We are so back, baby. Where is it? Where's the thing? To bolt up or not to bolt up? That is the question. Oh, bros, what's going on, everybody? For the first time this season, it's the director, dude. Oh, my goodness, man. What a long wait that was, huh? Maybe one of the longest off seasons I can remember in a hot minute. It's been crazy. All the good that's been happening, all the hype that's going on behind the scenes has made the anticipation leading up to this game just so crazy, dude. Shout out quickly. We got a game coming up here in a few minutes, man. Shout outs in the chat, dude. We got Sinful Hands. We got Red. We got this Juan. We got Rasso. We got Golf Clubs. We got Creative King. We got a bunch of people in the chat, man. Hey, welcome to the Crew Golf Clubs. Producer, hey, man, okay, all right, I see you. Hyperman with the 2. Director, are you ready for an amazing season? I am ready, dude. I'm ready for it to start tonight. I'm ready for some Akeem Mesidor. I'm ready for some Brennan Thompson. I'm ready for some improved blocking on the offensive line. Oh, man, dude, it's going to be a good season. Super excited. Good to see everybody in here. Let's get some more shout-outs. We got Eddie Saldana, we got Tony Franco, Dad of 8, Skeptic Sinister, we got Nadame Tucker. To see everybody, man. First day of a preseason. I would say first day of the season, man. Like, I know a lot of people, they give a lot of flack to the preseason. Understandably, right? These games do not count. A win, a loss doesn't matter. But to me, this is where the teams are built, man. This is where you find the talent. This is where you find the secret sauce to your roster. And that, to me, is equally as exciting sometimes as a lot of games, is it not? Especially the Chargers, who have been so good at integrating their rookies through the preseason games. You guys go back and watch some of the preseason games of old. They'll show a lot of rookie action. Back to the Ladd McConkey, and Joe Alt even had a whole bunch of reps that season. Last season, Amarian Hampton was even in the Hall of Fame game. You remember that? Yeah, baby. I'm excited. I think Akeem Mesidor is going to see some snaps tonight, man. I think Brendan Thompson, which, by the way, if you guys haven't checked it out, excuse me, first stream, we got to get all the jitters out, right? We got to get all the out of the way. If you guys didn't check it out already, definitely have it ready to go next week because, my goodness, Underdog Fantasy is back. I don't know why it's not showing a lot of the picks that I had made. Let me see if I can throw you guys up on the screen real quick. Hello? Trying to load your location. That's embarrassing. Either way, I got a whole bunch of picks ready to go for this game. There it is. All right. McPherson. Again, of course, it says that it's there, but it doesn't show the actual picks that I made, which is unfortunate. But I did throw down a bunch of picks. As a matter of fact, if you guys go to Twitter, you will see some of them that I made earlier today. There you go. Brendan Thompson, Cameron Dicker, Evan McPherson. Got to keep an eye on that guy. Trey Harris. I don't know how much action Trey Harris sees. That's the only reason I went up lower in there. But I do think that There's a good chance. And again, this is preseason, so not quite as much research as there is luck. But it counts, man. It counts. I think it's all the fun nonetheless. And I put fivers on all these. Let's not get crazy on underdog until the actual season kicks off. Although I did put down some hey, golf clubs. I did put down some entries in regards of like Justin Herbert for MVP. Right, I put one. You can actually combine some season-end stats. So I combined, I think it was Tyler Shuck with Justin Herbert for the passing yardage at the end of the season. So all that kind of stuff, man. Use code Director. Have a lot of fun with it. We are officially back into football season when fantasy football gets going. Burrell Bikes with the $5 holla. Our starting right guard isn't on the team now. Watch for cuts. Watch for cuts. Watch for cuts. Yes, I mean that's also a big part of games even outside the Charger. Who makes the roster? Who gets cut? Who wants a second chance with the Bolts? And, honestly, with the number of tackles and offensive linemen the Chargers have, I got to tell you, I think at least one cut is coming that maybe shocks the NFL a little bit, and another team will take advantage just because of how many offensive line are on this roster that have some upside. You know what I mean? The Chargers become that team. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Perfectly Fit Golf Clubs, $10 holla. Hey, man. Hey. Okay, wait. Can we go back real quick? We got to say the first $2 holla of the season goes to Hyperman 5400. You're the GOAT. My man. The first producer credit goes to Perfectly Fit Golf Clubs. Hey, back-to-back right here. Perfectly Fit Golf Clubs. The first $10 holla from Perfectly Fit Golf Clubs. And by the way, Burrell Bikes the first $5 holla of the season. We're counting the preseason, man. We're counting the preseason. Thank you guys so much. Can we stay healthy this year, he says, because if we do, we go to the bowl for sure. I think that's part of the reason why this season's so exciting and why games like the preseason today are so important, because it's going to show off the depth that this team has. And this is something new. I can't remember a time the Chargers had this kind of depth across the roster. Sure, there's a couple of them. Oh, Eric, thank you so much, man. With the pears. Yeah, the pears is so big, it barely fits on the screen. Across the roster, excellent depth across every position. I don't know, man. It feels like a first to me. And that would have come in clutch last year. The kind of depth we have at offensive line this year, man, imagine if we had that last year. I think we're 1 or 2 wins above 11 if the Chargers had the kind of depth they do now. Hey, Eric, man, thank you so much. $5 holla, the first Dancing Pear Award. Goes to Eric. We got Wig with the 67 months saying bolt up with a bunch of ones. Big bolt up to you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. On the field right now, I'm watching warm-ups for Trey Lance and DJU, the presumed main quarterbacks of the day. Of course, if you guys didn't catch my video yesterday, we mentioned that the starters would be out there for warm-ups. And that was it. Jim Harbaugh pretty much stated that we're not going to see the starters in this week's game. We may see them in weeks up and coming. He mentioned that, he wants to integrate them in a few drives at a time. And some players, or should say some teams, really roll the dice from that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They'll get their guys nice and warmed up with like a whole half of football. The Chargers don't do so much of that, but you will see the starters at some point in weeks 2 and 3, I have to imagine. This week, though, I think is mainly for the team evaluation, right? To get to know the depth of the roster and some of the guys fighting for spots, and the rookies, I'd have to say. So the biggest highlight of the game today, I would probably state as the rookies getting their shot on the field this week. They may only play a drive or two. They may play a whole half of football. We don't know. But we are kicking off right now, man. Hey, here we go. The Chargers season is underway as they are returning the kickoff versus the Texans. Who's up there? I think that's KLS with the return. Nice return down at the 28-yard line. And here we go, Bolt fam. Here we go. Waiting for the box score to appear here. a game cast. Get you guys some info on the screen. Dolan, what's going on, baby? Director, how you been? Am I still a moderator? It appears to be. Yes, sir. Hey, first $100 holla of the season coming in from BC.
To know why YouTube wouldn't let me just be BC anymore.
Oh! Give the man some love. Here's first down, and it's a run by the Chargers. I believe it was Kamani Vidal, now number 28, who is tripped. It's going to be second down, up and go. Dude, $100 holla from our guy, Rogue, BC. Let's go, baby. We back. By the way, I don't know why YouTube won't let me just be BC anymore. They're cracking down on the original names now, aren't they? I hope they never come for director. Dude, thank you so much, man. $100 holla. Are you kidding me, dude? Thank you, dude. Preseason week 1, and we have crazy people in the chat. Here comes the pitch to Kamani Vidal, and Vidal makes it back to the line, maybe a little extra, and there's a flag. There is a flag on 2nd and 11. We'll see where this is going. Guys, give BC some love in the chat, man. You're a freaking madman, dude. Thank you, dude. Jeez, man, I almost forgot the feeling. It's been a long offseason. I'm still just as shocked seeing that red in the chat, man. Y'all are crazy. Here comes the call by the refs. Give them some love out there, dude. It's on the defense. I think we're good to go here with your guys' scoreboard. Very nice. Oh, man, I hope they didn't screw that up. Hang on. I was trying to get everything nice and lined up for you guys today. Well, I have to move a couple of things around, but it's okay. We got the gist of it. There it is. Where is... There it is. Here comes the next play. Trey Lance over the middle of the field finds his man. It's KLS with the first, and I get to press the button now. The first down of the season in preseason goes to KLS. Number 84. Awesome post by him. Catches through contact over the middle of the field, mind you. The Chargers and Mike McDaniel. You're probably going to see more of that out there, huh? 1st and 10, Chargers. Now in Texans territory around the 44-yard line. Here comes the snap. It's another run by Vidal, who picks up a solid handful. It's going to be 2nd and medium coming up. Hey, dude, one more time. A grand finale, a standing ovation, encore to Rogue BC, the first $100 holla of the season, man. Dude, truly, thank you so much, dude. I still can't believe my eyes. Some schmuck on YouTube is getting all the kinds of love from you guys. It feels... It's crazy. It's surreal. Thank you so much, BC. Hugo, 59 months. We are so back. We are so back. Yeah, guys, I saw that too. I see you guys in the chat talking about the missed block by Matlock. Do we have any new buttons? Yes, we do. I don't know if we'll see it today, but here is another run. This time a short gain by Kamani Vidal. It'll be 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3. They'll say 3rd and 4. In Houston territory at the 38-yard line for the Chargers. Welcome back, Hugo. Miguel, as I think what you said earlier, Miguel's back in here. I'm sure Tara's out there somewhere cheering on the Bolts. Good to see everybody, man. Red with 59 months. Bolt up, fan. Good to see you, director. Good to see you, too. Guys, cheers to everybody in the chat, man. This is the caffeinated beverage. We will switch to water. Several points on this program. 3rd and 4. Can the Chargers convert? Trey Lance, quick pass. It's KLS again. KLS, another big first down. And, of course, the man who was the myth and the legend last preseason is back to his old shtick, getting things done in the passing game. Great hands by KLS. That's going to be a first down. Chargers inside the 30 at the 26. KLS. What game am I going to be going to? I will be at the Chargers-Broncos game. Week 5 at SoFi. Here is, a nice play to Aronde Gadsden on the run. OG Picks up a nice handful of yards there. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 coming up from the Houston 19-yard line. The Chargers already in scoring range. Browsing says, I missed you guys. Dude, isn't it crazy? It's like freaking summer vacation's over. We're seeing everybody back at class. All friends, old faces. We're back at it again, baby. Good to see everybody, man. And the feeling's mutual for all you guys, man. All the usernames in the chat. It's been a minute. I miss you guys. I miss Chargers football. We're back at it again. 2nd down. Here's a run up the middle. Nice effort there by Kamani Vidal, and that should be enough for a Chargers. A first down. Kamani Vidal getting a lot of work here early. I wonder if we're going to see any of Keaton Mitchell in today's game. I expected to see maybe a snap or two, but considering a lot of people are naming him the RB2 on this roster, he may not be suiting up for today, or at least participating. Like the play calling already, it's mixing it up. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. That's definitely a good point. I might move this over here, and then move your cat over this side. Here's Trey Lance, who's going to throw it. It was probably, I think it was a screen that was trying to be set up. Very sloppily executed. It'll be 2nd down here. Kamani Vidal, the intended receiver, I think. Let's move this over here and get you guys right in my field of view. This is also where I like to test out my stream setup for the year. So far, so good. I don't mind the scoreboard, right? It looks pretty good. I wish we could make the times and the downs and all that a little bigger, but I mean, it'll get the job done. Here comes 2nd and 10 now. Chargers tight formation. Trey Lance looking to his left. He's going to fire that way. He's trying to hit a guy in the end zone. Incomplete. It was KLS, the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 coming up. KLS says he wants a flag. He's not going to get one. And Trey Lance's favorite target continues to get peppered with targets. We did see Brennan Thompson out there on that play. He had a nice crosser. Ran over the screen. Good separation there. Just a lot of good coverage, I would say, by the Houston Texans on that play. 3rd and 10 now. Here's Trey Lance. Can he convert a 3rd and long? Trey Lance steps back, pressure in his face. He's going to step up and run. Trey Lance throws on the run, back of the end zone. It's caught, but I don't think it's going to be in bounds. I think it's incomplete. Rondé Gadsden almost came up with an incredible back of the end zone grab. Let's take another look at it. Trey Lance on the run. It's Gadsden who does catch it, but I have to imagine a knee or something is probably out of bounds before he secured it. It's going to be a 4th and 10 and a Cameron Dicker field goal attempt. Most accurate kicker in NFL history. It is up, and it is good. First points of the preseason goes to our guy, Cameron Dicker. 11's in the chat. Goes like, is it 15 still? No, it's definitely not. It's 11's in the chat for our guy, Cameron Dicker. Chat wants a flag. Chat wants a... I understand. Definitely. Red zone needs some work, but still a good first drive. Trust me. Trust me when I say that David Njoku's going to be a problem in the red zone. Trust me when I say. 11's in the chat. Hey, $2 holla coming in from Burrell Bikes. We need a new graphic button this season. Hey, we have one. He's just unfortunately not suiting up for today's game. Would you good folks in the chat, perhaps, like a preview while we're in commercial break, of a new button I have worked on over the off-season? Lightning bolts in the chat if you would like to see the new said button. As we are already nearing 1,000 viewers in the chat for a preseason game, y'all are nuts. If you guys watched the Sims Sundays series this year, you will have already seen this button. I am working on one more. Spit shine it a little bit and get the details right. But here's the first new button of the 2026 season. The player it is going to be our guy, Big O Omari and Hampton, the hammer. Big O tires, baby. Yes, sir. Omari and Hampton. We're gonna play one more time for the guys in the back, right? You didn't see Mjolnir, the hammer of the mighty Thor in the Avengers. Here we go one more time. He's got a little Chargers lightning bolt on there, everything. Ooh, here we go. Wha-bam! Welcome to the lineup. Omari and Hampton per the graphics. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a couple more. I got one that I've been working on. I'm hoping it can be ready by the start of the season. I'm sure it will be. And then one idea that I may try and figure out. But there he goes. There he goes. There's Omari and Hampton. Well, I'm hoping that button's just going to get worn out by the end of the season, dude. I'm so high on Omari and Hampton this year. Fantasy football, real life, awesome, explosion of breakouts this year. Omari and Hampton's on top of it, man. I really think he's going to be feasting in this offense under Mike McDaniel. Here come the Chargers defense now, an opportunity to show things off. And I think there's a lot of players on defense to pay attention to. Here comes the return by number 19 of the Houston Texans. He'll make it back to roughly the 25-yard line before getting pushed out of bounds. It is 1st and 10 for Mills and the Texans. Mills and the Texans. Let's take a look here. Roster's all fired up. Man, there's the one part about the preseason that sucks is that when I'm looking for like a player or something, I look at another screen and I see all the numbers. And in the preseason, there's like several 11s and 12s and 15s and until they make some cuts. Here is 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to number 19. That's what I was looking up. Number 19, Xavier Hutchinson. Is that who it is? Wait till we see the jersey over there. I'm pretty sure it's what it is. He's going to pick up a solid 8 yards there. Now it's 2nd and 2 on the Houston 33. Director, any underdog best ball this season? Oh, you know it. We are actually just around the corner from our first stream for some underdog fantasy drafts, courtesy of the director and underdog. It's going to be an awesome time, man. We will get there. Ooh, huge play for the Texans. My word, Davis Mills just hit an insane pass over the middle of the field. Hit that soft coverage, and it's a 1st and 10 now from where? The 36-yard line of the Chargers. That was a big chunk, man. 31 yards on the play. Who was in coverage? Let's take a look here. Troy Dye almost got a hand on it. Got cleaned up by, I think, R.J. Mickens, but I can't quite see who he beat in coverage. It was number 20-something. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Yowzers. Here comes the handoff again. It's going to be another handful of yards here for the Texans. Pickup of 5. It's going to be Whittington with the carry. Let's go to the Chargers. Where are we here? I think it was... Was it Rodney Shelley, number 24? I can't quite tell. Got to keep an eye out on... Oh, man, it might have been 33. That's Dean Leonard, is it not? Might have been Dean Leonard that got burned on that one. 2nd and 5. Davis Mills over the middle. Almost intercepted R.J. Mickens. Almost had it, but it hits the turf right in front of his fingertips. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. Close call by the Texans, almost logging their first pick of the year. Yeah, perfectly split the zones. Yeah, it was an awesome pass. You know, there was a time, which is crazy, where Davis Mills was projected the starter over C.J. Stroud. And it was plays like that that made it happen. 3rd and 5. Chargers playing close to the line, blitzing 4, and it's going to be secured, I think, just before the line to gain. Or just before the stick. So I don't know if they got the first down here, man. The Chargers may have gotten a stop. One more look at it. Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 1. Whoo! And the Texans are going to go for it, man. Strong formation. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Looks like they're going to run it, boys. In motion's the tight end. And it's going to be timeout, I believe. Who's calling the timeout? Chargers call the timeout, 4th and 1. No one's telling me who started at left guard. That's something we didn't pay too much. We should have paid attention to that. Speaking of paying attention to, man, one of the funnest things I was excited about this week was Akeem Mesidor. He's been out there. Can't wait to go back and take a look at some of those replays. See how he does on the line his first drive in the NFL. Yes, Mesidor, number 90. Number 90. Fourth and 1. Here come the Houston Texans. They're going for it. It is a play action. There's a man loose behind the line, and it is incomplete. But I think there's a flag on the Chargers for PI. I think it's Genesis Smith. Ooh. PI on Genesis Smith, man. That is not good. There is contact. Let me see another angle here. Yeah, he's got the hook around the hip and everything. Cannot do that, Rook. Get that out of the way here in preseason. He has been so good in camp. We're hoping to see some flashes in preseason. That's one of the things we're worried about. Of course, I've already gotten to see this player in live action once before while watching the Cougs play Arizona. He was awesome in that game. I'd like to see more of that here. Here comes the pass rush. Almost gets home, and it's too high. Genesis Smith, dude, goes up there and grabs it. Is it an interception? Or is it out of bounds? It's 2nd and 10. It was close to his first pick. So from a PI to almost the first pick of the season, he gets 1 foot in. That's a college pick. He just got to get the other foot down, and that would have been an interception. Beautiful catch. He's got to get in his mind the toe tap to make that a true pick in the NFL. Man, that was crazy. And there it is, man, the yin and yang of Genesis Smith. Got to clean up the penalties and the tackling, but he can be a ball hawk out there. Here's a carry by Whittingham. He's going to pick up just a couple of yards. Nice effort there on the defensive line. Kyle Kennard, the first one to get in there. He's been having a pretty solid training camp, man. Been pretty shocked to see how good he's looked. Second year, of course, we've seen second-year players on that defensive line pop before. You guys hear about this guy, Justin Aboigbe? Woo! He looks like he's going to have a big impact on the line this season, dude. 3rd and 8 now for the Chargers. It's Mills over the middle, finds his target, number 89 for the first down, Texans. It's going to be 1st and goal now for Houston. That was Jared Wayne, Pittsburgh tight end, or should be wide receiver from last season. Yeah, good catch, good catch. Chargers need to tighten things up a little bit in coverage. Of course, Davis Mills is an exceptional backup quarterback in this league. On the line, I'm seeing Kyle Kennard. I think Nick Barrett is in there in the middle, to number 91. And here comes the rollout by the quarterback. He's going to try and run for it and gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and goal now. Director, can you go over the DAZN and VPN and how to watch? Okay, so I did put a video out just yesterday, I think even, that goes over step-by-step on what to do there. Go check that out if you are still looking on how to watch the games. DAZN is offering all the preseason games for free. So if you need a chance to check things out, just watch preseason games and get set up for the season. You can do that as well. That is where to check it out. I'll be running the ad too at halftime. Here comes a carry up the middle for Whittington. Nicely wrapped up by Rudolph. And Del'Shawn Phillips. Del'Shawn Phillips there on the defense. 3rd and goal now coming up for the Texans. Thank you so much, Hugo. The mods coming in clutch. Feel like Genesis Smith think the kid could really produce for us one day? Yeah, me too. Me too. And that's what these games are for. See what kind of potential we got out here. Here's 3rd and goal. It's Davis Mills. Looking, he's going to float it to the back of the end zone. It looks to be a touchdown, Texans. Once again, it's Jared Wayne. Did I say Wiley? Wayne. Going to pick up the touchdown for Houston. Chargers are now down 3-7, pending the extra point. Who was out there? Number 36. Who is you? Avery Smith out of Toledo. He's actually one of the rookies that we were hoping to see some flashes from today. And unfortunately, he gets bested. I mean, it was a pretty good catch by the receiver. We'll give him some credit there. He went out there and bodied out Avery for the touchdown. The Texans are going to start this thing on top. And we still have 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chargers, I'd love to see some retaliation here. Quick Twitter update. And sure we're not missing anything. Right-to, I think we're good to go. Oh, yes. And, of course, for whatever reason, the Underdog desktop app or whatever is not showing my picks here, but it does show on the phone. I'm going to go take a look here and get you guys an update on what's happening here. Let's see. Track, right? Yeah, okay. Live. Okay, all right. Here we go. Oh, some of these are up and coming into the seat. I got Thompson, who needs some receptions. He was one of my guys that I was pretty high on for this game. Cameron Dicker. We need 2 touchdowns this game. I think there's plenty of time for 2 touchdowns, right? And then tonight at 7 p.m., I need 18 receiving yards from Xavier Restrepo. What else do we have here? I went high on Thompson a couple of times. We need some passing yards by Trey Lance. McPherson needs another extra point. Yeah, we're on track. Everything's looking pretty good. Right on. Dude, it's so fun being back in Underdog and being back in fantasy football again, too, dude. The season's officially back when fantasy football starts, in my opinion. Our league has been getting going. Our league uses the preseason games as means to pick our draft order. So we go out here and we put our draft picks, or excuse me, we make our selections per game on who's going to win or lose. And then at the end of the week, we tally everything up and see who had more predictions correct. And yeah, man, it's a good time. Makes the preseason a bit more palatable for those of us that need it. So far, Kennard and Genesis Smith have stood out. Yeah, Genesis Smith, of course, he had the PI. But that interception, dude, once he gets it in his mind, he gets into the habit of that toe tap. We may see some big plays via number 22 in takeaways. What jerseys y'all rocking tonight? Hey, he's okay. So we'll start with Hugo, who's got the royal blue Sayal. He can never go wrong with the royal blue Sayal, man. You guys want to guess? You guys want to guess the jersey of Mr. Director today? What do you guys got going on here, too? A Navy Tomlinson by Robert. Again, can't go wrong with that. Here comes the return, number 32 of the Chargers. Kind of runs into his own guy. That was Jarrett Patterson. That's going to be a Chargers first down on the 22-yard line. You got the Allen jersey, says Bale. Nice. Yeah, he ran into his own guy. That wasn't a good look. Tonight's jerseys, as provided by the man, the myth, the legend, the Hammer. See, now we had an excuse to hit the button anyway. We got Amari Hampton. 1st and 10. Chargers offense would like to retaliate with a touchdown of their own. KLS out there at wide. Here comes Brennan Thompson in motion. Trey Lance not even looking his way. He's going straight back to the well of KLS, who picks up another first down. Chargers. Big play. KLS, 3 receptions, 43 yards. For the preseason darling of 25, man. He's up to his old shtick once again. And nice hands on that play, too, man. Really good coverage by the Texans, number 37. Lambert Smith able to come down with it anyway. It'll be first down inside the 40. Here comes the pitch to Kamani Vidal, who's going to get met at the line. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. Tired to see Russell Wilson on TV not playing football. Yeah, I get that. 33 of Derwin. Wearing the yellow DJ jersey. Nice, man. Nice. 76 for Joe Alt. Way too big for you. That's good, though. O-lineman jerseys should be huge. White Sproles. Let's go. 2nd and 11 now for the Chargers. Trey Lance. Got to get rid of it. There's pressure all over him. Trey Lance somehow stays on his feet. Lance looking. And he's going to run out of bounds. Maybe he loses a yard. Man, where's the help out there from the receivers? Got to take a second look at this. By the way, it is Jake Slaughter. I can't tell if he's in at center or at guard, but he looked really good on that play. Good protection, at least from his end. I don't know where that pass rusher got in from. He held on to his man pretty good. It was Awashika that got beat. Okay. Slaughter's in at center, by the way. Who looked excellent in that last drive. Here comes Trey Lance, steps up, fires down the field, almost intercepted. Was looking for Brennan Thompson. His first target of the preseason. It would have been a long one. And now it's 4th and 13. Chargers need to punt this thing away. Number 71 had to giddy up to protect Trey Lance a second longer. That was Branson Taylor. Man, that would have been a big play for Houston as well if they had not dropped that pick. Here comes the punt now. J.K. Scott and the Chargers. Hey, dude, I got to say, though, man, of course, we're going to see several different configurations on that offensive line, but Jake Slaughter looked really good at center there. The guard position continues to be a concern, though. We'll say that. Texans will return this one just past the 25. Brought down by Kyle Kennard, who, if he can prove his worth on special teams, could also make a case to stick around. There is a flag on the return, though. Return team. Holding. That's going to be a penalty. Pushes them back a bit. Chargers defense takes the field. Couple messages about the upcoming season. Nice, man. I will take a look at that after the show. Thank you very much. We never beaten the Texans. Well, I'll say this. The Texans can win this matchup this year. It's the in-season matchup that's got my attention. That's the one we got to figure out. Krista says it's that time of year again, man. Let's go. Hey, we need a viewer check, a viewer count check. Where are we at now? Let's go up here. Over 1,000 Bolt fam in the chat. Hit the like, baby. Wow. Lightning Bolt's in the chat. First live stream of the season. I was expecting to see 700 of you in here. We're getting close to double that. Guys, thank you so much for choosing Director as your preseason destination. That's awesome, dude. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like. Get some more Bolt fam in here, baby. Hey, it's NFL Mike. What's going on, dude? How are we doing? Let's see. NFL Mike. Put user in time out. Is that what we're looking at? No, I think it's this button right here. Oh, there it is. Hey, NFL Mike, what's up? Welcome to the match. Just get the shield on that name. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Mike, you want to? I'll tell everybody the story of the day that we bumped into each other for the first time. Was it the Chargers-Bears game? Was that the one we were at? Either way, I'm walking out of the stadium. Long freaking day, dude. Long freaking day. And I love Chargers games, dude. Don't get me wrong. But there is so many people that watch the channel that want to come up and chat and say hi, and it's awesome. I'm always happy to do it. It's a great time. But after 7 hours of running around and doing all that and then watching the game and then probably having too much to drink, you're walking across the parking lot. You can barely see, move. You want to get to the hotel. And this guy runs up to me, and he's like, Director, hey. And I was like, hey, man, what's up? And it was dark, dude, in like the darkest part of the parking lot. And he was like, hey, I watch your channel and this and that. And he's like, I got a channel and stuff too. And I was like, yeah, thanks, man. And I was so tired. I waved the guy off, dude. I waved him off. I felt so bad afterwards. We got a picture and stuff. We chatted for a second. And then when I got back to the hotel, I was like, oh my God, that's the guy from TikTok. Oh, I feel like such a dick. I sent him a message afterwards and now we hang out. It's a good time. But yeah, that's the first time NFL Mike and the director exchanged parking lot. Believe that. 2nd and 7 now coming up. Houston Texans, Chargers defense. Who's out there at edge? I think we are looking at, I got to get the roster back up here. Preseason's a nightmare. Andre Carter. Here comes the pass to the outside, wrapped up nicely by Junior Colson. It's a Junior Colson sighting in preseason. He's going to need it, dude. Marlo Wax has been unbelievable. Junior Colson has the upside. Let's see more 25 flying around out there, dude. Yeah. I haven't seen NFL Mike since I made him a mod. Is he gone? Did I accidentally time him out for real? 3rd and 4. Here's the floater to the end zone, or I should say the sideline, incomplete. A lot of contact both ways. They're not going to call anything. But I'll say a better effort there than we saw in the end zone by Avery Smith, the Toledo cornerback, who we were hoping to see some flashes of today. But again, I didn't like seeing the contact. He had his hands on his elbow. Of course, the wide receiver had his hands all over him too, so it kind of canceled it out. They're going to say no flag. But, I mean, you got to be careful. It could have easily gone the other way. Another huge first down via penalty is not what the Chargers defense needs right now. 8 seconds left in the first quarter, and here comes the punt. It's 4th and 4. The return. Who's the man? I think it's Darius Davis. He's bouncing around, goes to the outside, picks up a handful of yards. It'll be 1st and 10 now, but there is a flag, likely by the receiving team from judging where the flag was thrown. Junior Colson is alive. Darius Davis, decent return there. He's fighting for his job too, man. I still think the best returner on the roster is Darius Davis, but there's some potential in other players now. 10-yard penalty on the Chargers for holding on the kick return. It is the end of the quarter. We are in commercial break. End of the quarter already? No. I could live in preseason football for the rest of my... Not really. Let's get to the regular season. But still, it's so nice seeing Chargers back on the field. Jim Harbaugh clapping on the sideline. Yes, sir. 34, yeah. That's what I'm saying, too, number 34. Yeah, there are players that have potential to return that challenge Darius Davis. Even though I think he's still the best returner on the roster, I mean, that could change. Keaton Mitchell has in the past been a very good returner. You know what I mean? Of course, Brennan Thompson, there's some special teams potential there. That 4.26 speed would be disgusting on returns. Amani Vidal has some experience as well. The Chargers just have a lot of players that could fill that role if they need to. The question is, can they beat out Darius Davis? Have to wait and see. The biggest reason why you say that, it's not because you want Darius Davis to fail, but because there's other players with more dual
As
purpose.
bad as some of this has looked,
Hey.
there have been some really good hidden positives. I like what I have seen to this point.
$10 holla coming in. Perfectly fit golf clubs. Dude, $10 holla. Thank you so much, dude. And he's got a point. He said, bad as some of this has looked, there's been some really good hidden positives, like what we've seen to this point. Yeah, there really has been. I think the line, I mean, of course, there was that one play on the offensive line via the guard position that's going to need some extra attention. But the defensive line has looked pretty good. And there's been several guys rotating in and out too, right? Offensive line, Jake Slaughter looks excellent at center. Of course, I think they kind of know that. I got to assume you're going to see a few plays here and there of him at guard, and there are going to be several configurations. Some decent separation by some of the wide receivers, whether or not they're getting hit. I mean, I don't know, man. There is potential all over this roster, and it is preseason. Keep that in mind. We're looking for these hidden flashes behind the scenes to help dictate, number one, how to construct the roster. Number two, what sort of impact these players could have during the year. And if they get called up upon via depth. They're definitely not too bad. Not too bad. They got to clean up some penalties for sure, but that's what these games are for, too. You got to get back into the step of things. Can you give my coworker, Giovanni, a shout-out, director? You know, when I was maybe 8 years old, the first time I played through Pokemon Yellow, my interaction with Giovanni was not a good one. I remember being very stressed out. Where are all these Pokemon coming from? I remember, was there a Rhyhorn? Was it a Rhyhorn I couldn't get through? That guy was a jerk. I think there was a Nidoking as well. My little 8-year-old butt was running in with a level 32 Spearow. I'm getting stomped all over the place. So to that, shout out to Giovanni. Thanks for stressing out all the 8-year-olds in the world. Pause. You know what? Just redact all of that. Shout out Giovanni. 1st and 10 now. Oronde Gadsden. That's a first down, Chargers. Nice play to start the drive. Bolts already at midfield at the 47-yard line. First game was Pokemon Yellow, too. Hey, that's a good one to start on. Sleazy with the $5 holla. You're the best director. You've made a channel that truly feels like family in the NFL internet space for us, Bolt fam. Bolt up. Hey, dude, thank you guys so much. It wouldn't have been possible if you guys didn't first create a space for me. Because like all you guys, most of you guys, a lot of you guys, I didn't have a lot of Bolt fam in my immediate area to bolt up with. So finding that community online with you guys has been awesome here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Here comes the play over the middle of the field. It's, Brennan Thompson! First down, Chargers. There was nobody near him, dude. That's the speed you're looking for. Of course, it's worrisome over the middle of the field, but he makes it happen. Let's take another look at this. Over the middle of the field. Nobody. He's got it. Let's go. Brennan Thompson. Hey, guys, thank you so much again for the community out here, baby. Bolt up. Brennan Thompson, first catch of the game. Here comes 1st and 10 now. Here's a carry up the middle. Jarrett Patterson. So I'm guessing we're not going to see any Keaton Mitchell this week. Watch out for next week, though. I sure bet you're going to see some of that. By the way, guys, I'm a terrible human being, I'm a terrible YouTuber, a terrible host. Please help me out in seeing the offensive line configuration. I get so easily distracted. All the fun things. Penning in the game, they're saying. Penning. Creative King with a $10 holla. Hey!
Still holding my breath with DC Chris. Really hoping he maintains the Minner style he claimed he would. What games are you in person this year? He'll be at the Seahawks game. I was at the 2018 game too.
Hey, that's a tough one, dude. Here comes the next play. 2nd and 4. Play action. It's a rollout for the quarterback. He's looking. He's going to try to take off on foot. It's going to be a first down. Trey Lance. Hey, nice scramble there, man. He made it happen. He improvised. Trey Lance picks up the first. Hey, some 5s in the chat for Trey Lance, dude. Can we get some 5s in the chat for Trey Lance? Thank you. Creative King. Yes, I really hope so, too. I think it's going to be a more aggressive version of Jesse Minter's system, considering he knows the talent he has at edge. It's ridiculous this season. But yes, more or less, I need to see the same rhythm of Jesse Minter on defense, which I think we're going to see. And the game I'm attending in person this year, Chargers, Broncos, Week 5, SoFi. Should be a good one, man. 1st and 10. Jarrett Patterson rounds the corner. Nice effort. Lowers the shoulder. Big hit. It'll be another first down. Chargers and a nice run by Jarrett Patterson. Very nice. $10 holla from Creative King, dude. Thank you so much, man. Hey, enjoy the Seahawks game We can only hope they've taken a bit of a step back since their Super Bowl winning season. But nonetheless, I think the Chargers, they got a chance in every game this year. The Seahawks would be exactly the game that the Chargers somehow win, even though they lost, to the Cardinals in week 1 or something. You know what I mean? Like, they lose the game sometimes they should win, and sometimes they win games they have no business winning. I'm never going to count them out. 2nd and 1. It's Patterson again. So, excuse me, it wasn't a first down last run. It was going to be a 9-yard run. Instead, now you got a first down, a short yard gain. There we go. Vancouver. Bonjour. And bolt up, baby. Thank you so much, man. Who's number 32? That's Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson. He's been with the Chargers 2 or 3 years now, right? Depth running back, mainly on the practice squad. 1st and 10 now, Chargers. Brandon Thompson in motion. Ooh, do we have something? Oh, it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Now number 35 of the Chargers. That's Amar Johnson. Amar Johnson. I know there were some people excited about his potential last season. Picks up a solid handful of yards there. Chargers now at the 7-yard line. Ooh, 7-yard line Chargers. Pick up some points, baby. Who's at my house? I don't know how we survived camera house cameras. How did we not all get murdered? 2nd and 4, another run up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers! Amar Johnson puts up 6 and puts the Chargers on top, 10-7, pending the extra point. Woohoo! 35's in the chat. First Chargers lightning strike of the season goes to Amar Johnson, the running back, baby. Oh, nice effort there. Plays through contact, rolling, spinning, juking. I think he's across the line. Definitely, that is a touchdown, dude. Oh, let's go. A little worried he fumbled the football, but he got it right back, too. Very, very nice work by Amar Johnson, the running back. Chargers got themselves a nice balanced football team, baby. Nice balanced offensive scheme, too. 35's in the chat. Let's go, dude. Let's go. First Chargers. Touchdown of the season. Hassan Haskins, is that you? We finally do have a run game. The depth of this team is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I remember Amar Johnson because, of course, everybody was hurt last season, so there's even talk about, do we start him? Do we try him? And people were excited about his potential. I don't remember, exactly why, but, in those couple of runs, he looks pretty solid. Pretty solid. 35's in the chat. I'm seeing him everywhere. Let's go. Oh, and you're C beast. You are such a beast for paying attention to offensive line when the director who was supposed to be paying attention wasn't paying attention. Number 60. That would be Jacob Spalmer. Somebody was really high on him. I don't remember. One of the Chargers content creators was like super high on Jacob Spalmer. And so far he's not disappointed from what I hear. Hey, we cannot miss this, dude. I think we got excited. What happened? There's a touchdown. Something. Powder Blue Thunder with the $5 holla. Bolt up, shout out director, and go Chargers from the 901, dude. Let's go. Big love to you, my man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. 901. Danny Knight with the 5. This year marks my 20th year phantom of being a Charger. Crazy. How much I've gone through. Thanks for the outlet. And for this Floridian Chargers fan, baby. Hey, dude, that's what this is all about. 20 years, dude.
Mike McDaniels. Say we lose in the F conference, but Mike gets Herbert MVP and has our offense ranked number 1. Next year, you let him walk or fire Jim?
Hey, dude, $10 holla from Brad TV. We'll run this one back. He says, I've had this scenario in my head since we hired Mike McDaniels. Say we lose in the AFC conference, but Mike gets Herbert MVP and our offense is ranked number 1. Next year, do you let him walk or fire Jim? I think the Chargers, in terms of the era, should stick around inside the Jim Harbaugh era. There are people that can possibly help run the system that Mike McDaniel is building. The only way I would maybe consider, a Mike McDaniel shift to head coach is if Jim Harbaugh decides to make a change. You know what I mean? Because all of this happened under Jim Harbaugh. And this is maybe the best coaching situation I've seen in decades. And I don't want to muff it up just as it's getting good. You know what I mean? And there's been seasons where the Chargers have had good head coaches and let them go. You guys know who I'm talking about. Even after winning seasons. I think that would be a mistake. But, it's something to say to the credit of Mike McDaniel, who's just been so good. And he has been a great head coach at times. Maybe there's a chance he could be the future of this team at some point, but as of right now, I think a good season or two under OC is probably the optimistic outcome for Mike McDaniel and the Bolts, and we're just so lucky to have him right now, man. Relish in it, enjoy it, because there are going to be teams coming for him after this season. Such an intelligent move by him too. I think that's some of the most telling aspects of a person and as a coach and as a mind when you take these moves that take a couple of steps. You know what I mean? Like step 1, go Chargers OC. Step 2, Justin Herbert wins MVP. Step 3, get hired by whoever, in 2027 because you took a Chargers offense from worst to first. And that's so much more, big picture than it is for a lot of these coaches that are like, I'm just going to take whatever opportunities out there and we'll make the team good. Improve your situation before jumping into another opportunity. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. Here comes the defense. Solid run by the Texans. Who is it now? Is it Watson? Justin Watson. Hey, $10 holla and very thought-provoking comment there, Brad. I appreciate that. Thought-provoking. Harbaugh's a Ted Lasso. He brings it all together. Yeah, and that if you guys haven't watched the show, go watch it because Ted Lasso is literally based on Jim Harbaugh, at least inspired by Jim Harbaugh. And there are a lot of minds in that locker room that are important to the success of their soccer team, but it's Ted Lasso that brings it all together. And I think that's what we have in Jim Harbaugh. 2nd and 3. Here comes Kyle Kennard off the edge. And it's a run up the middle for the Texans. He's going to find a hole and pick up the first down. Now at midfield, the Houston Texans 1st and 10. LM. Charlie with the member for 1 month. He says, yo, and a producer at that, man. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Thank you for the support, man. Hey. Thank you. If you guys didn't know, I have a membership platform on the channel that kind of helps, especially in the off season, man, when things dry up. Oh, you can get crazy out of here. I've turned this into my 9 to 5. 1st and 10. Here's another carry up the middle. Oh, Texans pick up another big first down on the Pierce. Anyway, these memberships, it's mainly to help keep the community in a space together over the off season, help support the channel. And there's different tiers to it, you know what I mean? So there's regular crew members that is like your base, and you get all the cool emotes, and you get cool nods here and there. And I'll go through and talk to those guys first in the streams, and then you got like cast and producer, which is purely because you're awesome people and that you like what I do and you want to support. And that to me is insane. Thank you guys so much for going the extra mile to help my platform grow. You guys rock. 1st and 10. It's Mills over the top. Finds his target. It's number 85. It's Kelly. Which Kelly? Josh Kelly. Yeah, Josh Kelly. Yeah. Texas Tech wide receiver from a year ago. Appreciate the love out here, guys. We trade for Vita Vea. They won't be running all over us right now. Yeah. That's definitely for sure. Davis Mills done for the day. Oh, okay, so who threw that pass over there? Let's see. It was Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz was the quarterback who is now in for Houston. 1st and 10. It's Mertz, hands it off, and it's another nice hole for the Texans. Who is this person? Number 26 to the Texans. Noah Whittington again. So they had a couple of running backs a moment ago. They're kind of going off now on the ground game. Some nice opportunities and holes for the running back to get free, and it's happening. He got cleaned up by Marlo Wax there at the end, but it's a 2nd and 2 now. Texans inside the red zone of the Chargers' 16-yard line. Second and 2. Here's the carry up the middle. Nicely wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Who are you, big guy? Number 96 of the Chargers, it's Tara Edwards. Is that how you say his name? Let's see. Tara Edwards. Rookie from last season. Illinois. Charlie, I appreciate the love there, baby. Thank you so much. What streaming service do you use to watch the game? I love, and I have loved for years, the method you guys are going to see at halftime here in a second. Another handoff up the middle. It'll be 3rd and 1. And then they're going to get the first down there. Houston now inside. Are they going to say, no, did they say short? They say he was short. They did say he was short. He's short. 4th and 1. Let's get a big stop. I use a combination of a VPN, ExpressVPN being the one, and NFL Game Pass on DAZN.
This is the best assembled coaching staff in the NF. We've got to roll with it for at least 3 years. This team has everything that's needed to go all the way. Just watch.
Absolutely, dude. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, bask in it while you can, because this is a special situation at coaching for the Chargers. Here comes the QB sneak up the middle. Did they get it? They may have just had enough to pick up the first down. We'll wait and see. What is the call? Wait, is it a stop for real? Did the Chargers stop him on 4th and inches? Oh my God, I think they did. Oh! Oh! No way! No freaking way! That's a stop by the Chargers defense. Let's go! 25's in the chat for none other than Junior Colson. Wow! That is awesome, dude. Chargers take over. We got 5, almost 6 minutes left in the half. Let's get it, baby. Woo! Let's go. To answer the question, too, golf clubs, we got to roll with it for at least 3 years. Yeah, dude, everybody enjoy it while you can. This is the Avengers. You know what I mean? Of course, big shoes to fill for Jesse Minter and Chris O'Leary. But other than that, man, this is a super squad of coaching that has huge and very real potential for the next season, hopefully more. I really hope that Mike McDaniel gets to stick around for more than a year, dude. I really hope that's the case. That would be so fun. If anything, we're lucky he's here building something new for us. Let's go. Dexter plays with the $10 holla. Hey, what's going on, baby? You full-time now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are full-time Chargers. Thanks to you guys, man. Isn't that great? We've been full-time Chargers for a few seasons now. It's been awesome. You know, it's a story that honestly started pretty tragically, and then it worked its way up to maybe the dream gig that I didn't know I wanted, and I didn't know was available. You know, and it was the pandemic in 2020, in which I was working a job that I had climbed a long time to get a gig in the Food Network. Right, where there's a division that focused in on internet recipes and stuff like that, and that was my gig. I would go and I would film food prep videos, and I was the editor and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of our own contained thing, and it was an awesome gig. It was good paying, and the pandemic hit, and all of us got laid off. Of course, you know, there was really no bad blood anywhere. It was very tough, but we understood and it was very scary. And at that time, I had been doing YouTube for about 7 years, just as a hobby. You know what I mean? Covering Madden for the most part. I was a huge Madden fan, as well as a Chargers fan. I did a little bit of football stuff here and there, but, you know, I didn't quite have my footing yet. And I said, hey, I think I'm going to give this Chargers thing a shot. And you guys, the Bolt fam, showed up, and the channel grew so quickly. And with help from other YouTubers that have been monetized a while and learned to the space in terms of all that stuff, we were able to grow it into the full-time thing. So yeah, it gets my full attention now, and it's as good of an opportunity as I ever thought I would have, which is awesome. I worked my whole life to be in film, and who knew this destination would be available to me later? That I am definitely very eternally grateful for. You guys rock, man. Thank you. Dexter Plays. Big love to you, man. I know you're not a small banana either, dude. I've seen your channel. You got a nice handful of subscribers and stuff your way as well, man. Let's go, dude. 2nd and 10 now. It's going to be Chargers. Almost intercepted. Looking for Brennan Thompson. Underthrown by Trey Lance. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10. Chargers at the 15-yard line. Woo! Got lucky twice this game. Trey Lance not quite able to float it over the top of the defender. He was looking for Brennan Thompson. Probably should have thrown it a bit sooner. And lucky to still have the football. Let's see if we can get a 3rd down conversion here. Yeah, the Adam Gase, I don't know yet. Maybe they picked him up to sacrifice him to the football gods after week 5. 3rd and 10. Trey Lance stepping way back. He's going to uncork it. Goes down the field looking for KLS. And it's going to be incomplete. Did not quite have the arm power to hit KLS, who was open, but he had to slow down in anticipation of that catch. And that gave the defender a chance to get in there and disrupt it. Did it hit KLS in the hands? Kind of did, but I think the defender tapped it before it was able to be brought in by KLS. They're going to have to punt this thing away. Almost 5 minutes left to go in the first half. And Trey Lance struggling a little bit. Got to see how DJU does in the second half. I'm anticipating he'll take over by that point. Here's 4th and 10. Although there was a point, too, where I thought he would take over, and it was all Trey Lance for a majority of the game, was it not? No fair catch. I was worried that we tackled somebody that waved it in, but they did not wave it in. Number 82 takes a couple of hits. That's Bond. Damn, Bond. Wait, where are they? Lewis Bond, a rookie out of Boston College. I think I've heard Lewis Bond having a good offseason. From what I've heard. I think he's one of those guys to watch in this game. Look who's in the chat, biggest Ducks fan. Hey, Tara! Welcome, the goated mod. Here on week 1, preseason game 1, Chargers football. Good to see you, Tara. It's a sea of blue in here. Look at all these mods. Looking good, looking good. Hey, good to see you. So far, so good. 10-7. Hi, Napoleon. Nightwave, good to see you, man. I see Chris in here, too. Hey, let's get some shout-outs while we're in the commercial break waiting for the Chargers defense to come out. Yeah, we got Chris in the house. We got Gabe. We got Sal Romeri. Perseverance found you blessings far greater expected you could yield to you. God's hands we already won, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Shar. Thank you guys so much. Eddie, good to see you again. Daniel Hernandez. Any thoughts on the Chargers picking up again? Yeah. He's our sacrificial lamb halfway through the season. Charles, good to see you. Nick Barrett, yeah. As long as Trey Lance decision making hasn't gotten any better. Yeah. I mean, backups are backups, right? As the great Anthony Lynn once said, he's a backup for a reason. We got Don Hall, Shades of Tua. Hey, that's actually not a bad comparison as some of those plays there. Josh. Yes, sir. Good to see you guys. Hey, Green Ranger Batman. You got like all the fandoms in there. You need to add Yoda at the tail end. Super Hyper Bolts Go. Let's go. I like the Hyper Bolts. That's a good slang there for the Chargers fans. Hyper Bolts. Green Ranger Batman. $5 holla. Big love, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nightwave. Welcome back to the crew. Good to see everybody. Hey, we haven't had a viewer check in a while. Where are we at now? Still 1,300 viewers. You guys are awesome, man. I can't believe this many people showed up for the first preseason game. Y'all are crazy. Y'all got a problem. Y'all got an addiction. You got to check yourselves into that psych ward, dude. You got to get this addiction off your plate. Here comes the carry up the middle. Nice stop there by 96 of the Chargers. That's Terrell Edwards again. Yeah, you guys got a serious issue. you guys might be. I hate to break it to you. I hate being the one to break it to you. Y'all might be addicted to Chargers football. Just a heads up. Just to courtesy of letting your family and your loved ones know you might have an addiction. The first step is admitting it. Thank you guys so much for being here. 2nd and 8. Play action. It's quarterback. Tosses it on the run. Finds his man, but it's going to be out of bounds. 3rd and 9 coming up for Houston. Almost a great catch by Houston. I'll give him that. Chargers played good defense, getting him out of bounds. Is it Mertz? What's his name again? Yeah, Mertz. Mertz, the quarterback for Houston. Tat with a $2 holla. Yo, director. Yo, Tats, what's up? What's up, baby? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, he didn't catch it until he was well out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 9. $2 holla, baby. Thank you so much, dude. Am I Native American? And no, that's the first time somebody's asked me that one, though. A lot of people guess. That's the first time I've heard Native American. Here comes, Junior Colson almost got in for the sack, flushes out the quarterback, throws on the run, almost intercepted by R.J. Mickens. Woo! 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 Oh! Lucky ducky. Hey, dude, Junior Colson's making some head turns this week, and R.J. Mickens almost with an insane, spectacular fingertip interception. That would have been insane, dude. That is awesome. Hey, 27s and 25s in the chat for our guys, dude, on defense. They say not today. And very close to the first pick of the game for the Chargers defense. That would have been awesome. Ethan, member for 68 months. Here comes the return. Who's returning, by the way? Is it DD? Here comes the return. Ooh, it's Brennan Thompson. Brennan Thompson hits the Jets. Brennan Thompson to the outside. Picks up a nice handful of yards. Ooh, BT. Hey, nice return by the rookie. DD's on the sideline sweating bullets. I got to tell you that right now. DD's on the sideline sweating bullets. That was a good return. Yeah, he's got that speed, dude. Ethan says, miss these live streams, director. It may only be preseason, but director and Chargers season is so back. We're so back, dude. We're so back. It's so weird to me thinking I'm in any way associated to your yearly fandom. But I'm here. I'll take it, dude. Chargers football is officially back. Let's go. I shall not accept having of this addiction. Creative King with the $5 holla. I hate we keep punting on 4th and long. This is the time to get reps in on 4th and long. Yes, sir. I'm sure at some point you'll see the Chargers get bold and try and convert a long 4th down. Somewhere throughout the preseason. They gotta test out that bag of tricks, don't they? Also, try your method to watch the games. Use your VPN link. Hey, let's go, dude. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you. If you run into any issues,
having to play in the preseason. Just remember, Marty required all starters to play, and look what he did with his team.
Well, we'll circle back to that in just a second. Hey, golf clubs, man. How you doing, dude? Thank you so much. Another tenner. The $5 holla here from Creative King. If you run into any issues, that's what I was saying. ExpressVPN has been so awesome. We've been working together for years now. And they actually sought me out because I did a video years ago putting people onto the method of using VPNs to gain access to what is the international NFL package, right? So there is an actual legitimate NFL package that exists outside of the States, and it is awesome. I don't know why we don't use this here in the States. I don't know. They could charge $50 a month, and I feel like we would pay it. You know what I mean? But you want to keep the price low if you can. I just started pouring outside. Anyway. But that app is insane. It literally has every single game live. There's no blackouts. There's no, geo restrictions and stuff because you live in a different part of the country, this and that. It all has to do with pushing it to the European audience. And so you literally log on. It's got every NFL piece of content that you can think of. It's got like all the hard knocks and all of the 30-30s and everything NFL related. It's all in one package. It's got every live game, and it's got red zone. It's got alternate angles and stuff like that too. It is absolutely fantastic. And it's like $20 a month, which is insane. And that's what they offer the international package. Anyway, so I put a video out doing that years ago, and the ExpressVPN reached out and they said, hey, you're already using a VPN. Do you want a free one? And then we can maybe work together. And ever since then, they have been so awesome in helping my audience get through the setup, which is really not that difficult, but some people need the extra help, and they have been great. So if you run into any issues, there's a link in that video, the tutorial, where to go talk to them, and they'll help walk you through it. They've been awesome. They've been great. Here comes the next play, a flag for the Chargers on a short gain. It's offside defense. Offside defense. Hey, Creative King, thank you so much, man. Perfectly Fit Golf Clubs, $10 holla. getting ready for another Chargers offensive play. Hey, I'm looking forward to the starters having to play in the preseason. Just remember, Marty required all the starters to play. Look what he did with this team. Yeah. I think that Jim Harbaugh has done a pretty decent job at working people in through the preseason, in particular the rookies. I mean, we are into almost the second half here. I mean, we got 3 minutes and change, and Brendan Thompson's still out there making plays. The rookies certainly get an opportunity to shine in these games. Here comes the next play. Trey Lance, he's going to fire to the sideline, and it's his. Who is that? It's KLS. It's his man again. KLS, first down. Chargers inside the 50. So the 45-yard line-ish, 43-yard line. Let's go. I like it, though, baby. I like it. And the starters will get an opportunity. He did mention in a press conference that they're going to be integrated in weeks 2 and 3. I don't know how long. It'll probably be a drive, maybe 2. But that'll be something to look forward to next week, right? Let's see. Is it Sean? $5 Highlight Director had a question for you. Do you have a P.O. box? You crochet and wanted to make me a crochet blanket? Dude. Lord, that's so freaking kind, man. I'll have to talk to my wife, help me set it up. She's always at the post office. Come on, Trey. Trey Lance to the sideline. Almost hits in stride. It's the fullback, Scott Matlock, and he dropped it. Scott Matlock. Neutral zone infraction by the defense. It's going to be a first down anyway, but Scotty, that job in jeopardy. Got a pretty good fullback on the roster all of a sudden. Got to catch that football. To his defense, he was a D lineman 2 or 3 years ago, so that's a tough one. But still, second down and 5 now. In motion, Scott Matlock. Here comes the pitch. Now here's the Matlock on the block. Decent job there. And the Chargers pick up the first down via Patterson on that one. Hey, Sean, I appreciate that, man. I will talk to Mrs. Director, see about what it takes to set one of those things up. I had a lot of people asking me that last season too, and I'm generally a pretty private person, so I was like, yeah, about location stuff. But maybe if we set up P.O. box, I'll feel a little more comfortable doing that kind of, right? And in the end of the day, the offer even to make something like that for yours truly is so kind, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the thought. I really do. Hey, circle back with me. Just tag me next time if you need to as well in the comments. Next week, say, hey, Director, you talked to Mrs. Director about P.O. box, and did we get everything set up? And if I get that information, then maybe I'll start handing out the P.O. box address to get that sort of thing in there, because that's crazy. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. What app is it? Okay, so everybody's asking, what's the app? How are you watching the games? This and that. So I'm going to run an ad at halftime, okay? It kind of goes over all this stuff. It gives me a chance to get up, stretch my legs, and go to the bathroom and all that. And while I'm gone, you guys get to watch this method that I've been using since, I don't know, it's probably since like 2016, 2017. I've been using this method for years, way before I partnered up with ExpressVPN. And it has never let me down. Right, so we're going up in like a decade of this method, and it's not always been this way. It's usually like back in the day, it was like a separate service that the NFL offered, and then they partnered with different streaming services later. And DAZN is the one that they're currently partnered with in Europe. Anyway, we'll run that ad at halftime. But the reason I wanted to reiterate this is they do show preseason for free. Okay, so what you'll need is the VPN. And then signing up with DAZN, and then you should be able to get in there and watch at least preseason for free. And if you're satisfied with it, and if you figured it out and you feel confident in it, then you can buy the package for the NFL season, which again is $20 a month, a little more because there's a conversion between pounds and USD. It's probably the cheapest way you'll ever watch football, maybe the only method you'll use from here on out. I was testing it literally before the stream. It was working flawlessly watching the Packers game. It's awesome. Awesome service. It's not difficult to set up. It's just different for some people, and that's why I put the video out. So we'll run the ad at halftime. For everybody that's interested, we'll give you guys a link in the description. There actually currently is one in the description of this video. If you go down, there's going to be one that says, watch football the smart way. You can click on that. You can watch the ad now if you want to. But we'll play it at halftime. And then if you guys have any questions, again, ExpressVPN, that side of things, they have like a chat that you can talk to help you set up if there's any complications. But as long as you follow things in step, right? You take a look at the description, you follow the steps properly, you should be good to go. And I've not had any problems in very many years. Very many years. Cool, guys. And this is, again, sorry to take so much time talking about it, but I want people that haven't had access to the games or have been paying up the butt for them for too long to know about this method, so that they're set for as long as the method works. And for me, it's been working for like almost 10 years. So, and it's awesome. Honestly, if I didn't use YouTube, I would only use it in that just from now on. The only reason that I also use like YouTube and the other methods is so I have a backup, because obviously I stream as part of my job. If it was just me and myself again, it would always be the VPN with Game Pass. That is the way to do it. 1st and 10, Chargers offense back on the field. 2-minute warning has come and gone. There is a run and a big hit by the Texans. A 2, maybe 3-yard gain by the Chargers. Who got the touchdown? It was Amar Johnson, running back. I couldn't hear what the penalty was. Holding on the... 1st and 20 now. That's not good. 1st and 20. Yeah, Brandon, you're sending me drumming, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon Thompson's looking good. Looking good. Yeah, Brandon Thompson's had a couple of pretty nice plays. Need a VPN the whole person you can make your device location somewhere outside the US, like Germany. Once you change your location, you can open his own app. Yep. So definitely make sure that you're into the VPN before you even set up your account. I think that's a big problem with a lot of people. They're like, oh, it won't let me in and this and that. It's like, well, you got to make the account while you're on the VPN, and then you have to make sure the VPN's on whenever you use the service.
Also,
there's another target for Brendan Thompson. It's going to be 1st and 20 now.
Moderation and is a bit abandoned as a whole. If you are interested, you'd like to be a mod/admin for it and help revive it and clean it up.
Hey, we'll circle back to that here in just a second. Sorry, there's been a couple that come in that my big fat mouth hasn't stopped talking to hear. We got Robert coming in, $10 holla. Thanks for getting us through the offseason, Bolt Up. Hey, my pleasure. Guys, thanks for helping me get through the offseasons. I think at the end of the day, the person that needs to thank you guys the most is my wife, because she's the one that used to have to hear all of this. Like, I would still yap about the Chargers. She's like, yeah, okay. That's great, honey. Now I got somewhere to put this excitement. Ooh, big play! Oh, my goodness, Brendan Thompson. It was 2nd and 20. 14-yard play. It's a bomb by Trey Lance. So L-bomb, T-bomb? I don't know. But still, big play. Brendan Thompson gets open. And that's a 16-yard play by Brendan Thompson. Puts the Chargers within striking distance, now 3rd and 4. Oh, that was big. That was big. Nice first down by the rookie. I hope you guys took that Brendan Thompson line on Underdog. I posted it this morning. I'm hoping it was still there when people were looking, because I was like, this is chalk, baby. 3rd and 4. It's Trey Lance. He's going to take off with it. You got to run. Oh, he's going to float it. He's going to hit the running back. It's Patterson. Picks up the first down. Let's go. Nice plays there in the Chargers. First down in striking distance of the Houston Texans. Creative King, $10 holla. Hey, also wanted to ask you, I know your Discord is a little short in moderation, is a bit abandoned as a whole. If you are interested, I'd like to mod admin, help revive it and clean it up. Hey, dude, absolutely. Hey, I think I got a few messages from you on Discord. I have your information. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If you're down, I'm down. Definitely down. And it makes me feel guilty sometimes, because Discord is not a place where I used to like hang out a lot. And so when I opened it and a lot of people came in, I was like, I'll try and make an appearance, come say hi every once in a while. And I've been terrible at upkeeping it. I mean, on the bright side, there's a lot of Chargers fans in there, but I should be doing a better job of coming in and saying hi. And yeah, absolutely. I would love to put it in the hands of somebody who would respect it. You know what I mean? Because I sure as heck has been slacking off on that department. Hey, Mike McDaniel on the boob tube. And he's called a really great game so far, dude. Offensively, it's looked awesome. Trey Lance just threw a pick. Ramsey grabs the interception for the Texans with 51 seconds left. Hopefully the Chargers don't give up any points, but dang, dude. Kamari Ramsey, rookie out of USC, grabs the pick. It was Trey Lance trying to fit it in. I couldn't quite see who he was looking at. I think it was Brandon Thompson again. It's a very easy pick. Oh, man. After such an awesome play, that's a shame, dude. That is a shame. Drew. Director woke up from an afternoon nap. How are we looking out there preseason so far? What skill player will have a monster season this year? So Trey Lance threw an interception. That's bad. But we have the lead, and that's good. The Chargers defense needs a little bit more tuning, in my opinion, which is bad. But offensively, they looked really good. And Brandon Thompson has kind of been the guy this game, which has been awesome. That has been great. Yeah. We got ourselves some Trey. Turn the ball over. we got ourselves some Trey concerns. We'll see how DJU does, possibly, in the second half. Here comes Mertz, right? Is it still Mertz? He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get hit after picking up, 5. It'll be third down. Here's 2nd and 13. You can hear the Chargers are impressed with DJ. Yeah, I've heard that he's had some big days out there at camp. The problem with Trey this game has been he's been trying to hit these speedsters and just doesn't have the arm for it. Where's the Apple director? I'm sorry. We'll keep this in striking distance of the director's grip. Let's have a defensive play here. 3rd and 9. Get the stop. Here's Mertz. Mertz. And they're going to call a timeout. Is there a flag? What's the problem? Who's it on? On the Texans, right? Ball start on the Texans. It'll be 3rd and 14 now. The Chargers hopefully just get off the field here. Get to the locker room with the lead. That would be awesome. McCarthy. I've heard the McCarthy rumors. I don't know, dude. I mean, as awesome of a story as that would be, I don't want to give up any picks for McCarthy. There's no way. Even a late round pick next year, a 7th round pick, I'd still be I'd rather roll the dice on this class, dude. Here's Mertz. Mertz tries to escape. He's going to run for it. And it's Marlo Wax who's going to bring him down before hitting the 40-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down. I think that's going to take us to half, honestly. Yeah, it is. Chargers going to let the clock run. 4th down. They're going to go into the locker room up. Wait a minute. There is a timeout. Why is the clock stopped at 2? An injury inside of 2 minutes requires a timeout. So technically, the half is still open. We're going to see at least a return by the Chargers. We'll see if Brandon Thompson is the one that gets asked to do. All right, wait. Play. Out. This time. Fix the scoreboard. Ruining it. That one run. Go from there. So Mertz had a bit of a banged up knee or something. They got a timeout in there, and they're gonna punt the football. Charger get a chance to return. Last year into Star Wars collectible. Oh man, you guys. I get so uncomfortable. My wife all the time, she's like, "How do you feel about all these super chats and stuff?" I was like, "Dude, it's always so crazy to me, and it always throws me off guard. No matter how many times it's happened, and it's taken me a long time to understand the dynamic of it. Because I like giving gifts, and I like getting gifts and stuff too. But it's a whole new level from you guys. Bolt fam is extremely generous, and here comes. Oh, by the way, it was a field goal try. They're gonna go for a very long one. It's incomplete. and or excuse me, is no good. Now we're going to halftime. Now we're going to halftime. But yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you. Taking some getting used to, but gosh darn it, I'm still flattered to heckin' back every time I see it. You guys rock. Yeah, prayers up for 18. Yeah. If Herbert gets destroyed again like last year, we're going to need a new good backup. I'm still worried about the interior offensive line, but I think we're in a much better situation than we were last year. JJ McCarthy, hard pass. DJU is better. I mean, again, I don't want to give up any draft capital for McCarthy. I mean, as good of an idea as that could be behind the scenes, like, not for me. Lance under through open, KLS and Brandon Thompson too. By the way, he just doesn't have the arm to hit these guys. That's why just getting Justin Herbert out there is going to be so exciting. Maybe even next week for a drive. You all say Junior Colson last chance, and he isn't playing very well. He's actually not played too bad. He's had a couple of pretty big moments in this game. He stopped the 4th and inches try by the Texans. It was his effort to get that turnover on downs. He's got a couple of nice special teams plays. He's actually not been too terrible in this one, and I'm hoping he's just warming up. Somebody is Brandon Thompson back there? Yeah. Anyway, guys, hey, Director, for always being the plug and keeping us up to date in the Chargers. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. What I think of the Mandalorian movie, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun. And I will watch it over and over. By the way, just because a movie isn't like recognizably great doesn't mean that it's not worth rewatching over and over. Mandalorian to me was worth rewatching over and over because it's fun. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of movies like that are objectively bad movies, but I love them and I watch them all the time. 13 Ghosts, hint, hint. Anyway, and 1908 is one of my favorite movies too. Not a lot of people like that one either. I got a whole list of movies like that. And that's funny enough. What helped bring me and my wife together at one point when we were first dating. We're into all the same crappy movies. I've never met anybody else that liked these movies. That's insane. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up the first half. A lot of people in the comments today asking about how to watch the games. Okay. Now is the time I'm going to show the tutorial video or the ad. It's going to give you information on how to access this stuff, okay? Now, if you are wanting to try it, if you're wanting to get it set up before the next preseason game, or if you're trying to test things out and hopefully buy it for the regular season, you can find that full tutorial video in the description of this live stream. And in the description of that video is full instructions and everything on how to get set up. And then, of course, there's a link to Express, and they'll help you if you need further help, okay? So we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Let's get it, baby. Watching football is awesome. It is until you try and sit down and find the freaking game. Then it kind of blows. Why did they have to make it so Prime, ESPN, Peacock, Netflix, etc. That alone is like $100 a month, and you're just getting some of the games. But wait a minute, what about Sunday Ticket? Sure, that'll be like $500 please. But hey, wait, I still can't watch my favorite team. Oh, that's because you need this one and YouTube TV, which brings your total to $897. Oh, now, by the way, you still won't get all the games. What? That's comedy. Surely it has to be comedy, because there's absolutely no way that football is this expensive or complicated. And you know what? Not for me. Not anymore. Because many years ago, I found something. Maybe one of the best kept secrets they don't want you to know about. NFL Game Pass. All right, listen up, because this is kind of crazy. NFL Game Pass is basically a self-contained streaming service for just live NFL games and content. Guys, this is basically the Netflix of football. Yes, live games, every single one, no blackouts, all in one place, and yes, that includes Red Zone. And the best part, it's like $20 a month. At this point, people are like, are you kidding me? How does nobody know about this? It's beautiful. And this is because it's only really made known to international audiences. Not here. Isn't that crazy? The best NFL streaming app in the world actually exists. You're just locked out. Except the thing is, I found the key, and it's surprisingly easy. And now I'm sharing that key with you guys. It's a magical tool called a VPN. And what it lets you do is bounce your signal all over the world, which, yeah, now opens up the door for the NFL Game Pass. Guys, this is so awesome. I've literally been using it for years. It's like 3 steps, so easy. Let me show you how. First off, you're gonna need a VPN. And early on, I tried a lot of them. Let me tell you, ExpressVPN is by far and away the best. And they know it. And they know I know it. So eventually we teamed up and they sent me a discount to forward to you good people. Use my link in the description when signing up and it'll get that price down to like $5 a month. It's worth every penny. Next, simply turn on your VPN and set up your location. I would highly recommend this one. Das is good. Now, Game Pass is currently hosted on thezone.com, of which the NFL has partnered with. So you're going to want to start there. I have the link in the description to make it easy. Once there, check this out. You can actually watch the preseason for free right now. I think they started doing this last year, and this was huge for people trying this method for the first time. They get everything set up, make sure it's working properly during the preseason before committing and paying for the rest of the regular season. It was awesome. Check it out. I'm watching for free right now. Not a penny spent. Yeah, and this will help you newcomers know what you're doing on actual game day. So at this point, you've tried it. You obviously love Game Pass because it rules, and you're ready to grab whichever subscription you want for the season. I remind you, this gives you access to live broadcasts from American commentators, all in English, in real time, no blackouts, and of course, it's affordable, like $20 a month. And with that accomplished, you're all done. Welcome to easy, affordable football. Now, a couple of notes before I send you excited football fans back into the world. Number one, make sure your VPN is on before going to DAZN.com. Otherwise, they just won't let you in. Next, if you're having issues for literally any reason and you're feeling lost, ExpressVPN has an awesome support system. Link up with them, chat, they'll get you all sorted. I left a link in the description just in case. Lastly, if you enjoy the game on your TV, like most humans, it's actually pretty simple. You can find the ExpressVPN app on your phone and just cast it to your TV. I know the app's also on like Fire Stick, smart TVs, Xbox, whatever. I personally have an Apple TV and it works great there. One day I hope Game Pass will be available to everyone, not just international audiences, because really, this is how watching football should be. No subscribing to 10 different services, no expensive bundles, just one app, one place, easy, affordable football. So with that said, you're all grown up. I release you. Good luck on your football watching journeys. I hope this video made the best sport in the world easier to access and enjoy for everyone. Make sure to take advantage of my link in the description for the best deal on ExpressVPN and watch football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. Shout out to the sponsor, ExpressVPN. We're helping football-loving folk get access to football on a budget, man. It's insane to me, some of the stuff that's happening in regards to, like, price of watching sports. I mean, everything's going up in price, right? But holy crap, dudes, have you seen the price to watch football? Like, to a normal American, you know, in trying to get access to the games. They're going to be driven to, you know, Sunday ticket, and if they want to watch some of the primetime games, it's going to be on Prime sometimes, or Netflix. Sometimes you'll see it on Peacock or whatever. And when you add up the total cost of those subscriptions, Prime as well, those subscriptions plus Sunday ticket, plus if you want the out of market or in market games or whatever too, you gotta pay for a YouTube TV. After all is said and done, you're well over $1,000. Not wild. That's so wild to me. That's why every year I put out a new video. Of course, it helps the pocketbook a little bit because it's a sponsor of the channel, but also because, I mean, this is how I got by before being a YouTuber in the NFL space. This is exactly what I used to watch my Chargers every week, especially considering I wasn't in an area where I could just get it on my antenna. So there you guys have it. Hopefully everybody who's been looking for a better situation to watch NFL finds this method and finds it useful and are able to get it working for themselves. Because, you know, again, it's really not that hard. It's pretty easy if you ask me, but, you know, they'll definitely help you get set up if you have any questions there. So good luck to everybody out there. Again, I would highly recommend anybody that wants to get this set up before next week's preseason game to go to the video. Again, the link's in the description, and look at the instructions I have put down in that video. If you follow those, most of the time you're going to make it in no questions or no issues. And I check it pretty much every single week, Thursdays, Mondays, and Sundays, to make sure it's still working, so we can keep pushing it out there to people that need it, all right? Thank you guys so much for listening to me babble on about the sponsor Let's get back into the video, man. Let's get back into the game. Statage. Of course, this is where you normally, in a regular season game, come in and look at it. Oh, my God, here's Justin Herbert. He's got 300 yards in the first half and this and that. I really wish I could show you guys the underdog stuff. It's kind of bothersome that we can't because we're doing pretty good, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, we go back here. Maybe we'll refresh and try it one more time. I don't know what's going on with the desktop app here because it'll show that I have entries here, but it won't show what I did for them. Yeah, see? I don't know. They'll probably get that fixed soon. But we're doing pretty well, all right? Thompson's already hit. I put him on a couple of them. But Thompson's already hit. We still need Cameron Dicker for another touchdown, and then there's a couple other guys in different games to help us fill this thing out. But, yeah, it's been pretty good, man. And if you guys want to know, too, at the bottom here, let's see. You guys probably can't see this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you guys can see it right here. I also, if you guys are like me and you're crazy and you want as much NFL exposure as possible, you can go through and pick like MVP winners. I put down, a little something for Justin Herbert to maybe win MVP. I also put here Herbert and Shuck. I think for Herbert, I put more than like 3,500 passing yards on the season, which that feels pretty likely. And then Shuck, I think, had somewhere like 20 and a half touchdowns. And I think the Saints offense is going to look a lot better this year. They got some talent out there, dude. They got some receiver help. Yeah, so you have to pair him with somebody, and that's who I decided to pair him with. And, again, this is all like season-long stuff or MVP kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. I'm a big, big fantasy football player, and it was game over for me when I found out about daily fantasy. I think I started on FanDuel, and then I played a little DraftKings, and this is years and years ago. And then when Underdog came out, it was like this new like YouTube angle of daily fantasy. And that was so I latched onto it right away. And then like 2 years later, they called me about partnering up, and I couldn't believe it because I was like, man, I love this app. I use it all the time. Anyway, if you guys want to get in on that, that is another one of the sponsors. Let's take a look here. I'll show you guys. If you guys sign up and this is your first time, they're going to give you a $50 voucher just about. It's called bonus funds, right? When you use code director, it's a lot of fun. I don't tend to go too deep on preseason in terms of like fantasy because it's obviously preseason. You can't really do a lot of research there. It's a lot of luck. But I always throw a $5 down just to kind of help build a little bit more excitement in these games. That's why you love fantasy at the end of the day. Because when fantasy came along, I all of a sudden was starting to really enjoy other teams other than the Chargers, and that's when daily fantasy really latched on to me. So there you go, man. Code director everywhere. In terms of the box score, real quick, though, the players to really pay attention to for the Chargers that have been turning heads, Brennan Thompson, man, 2 receptions, 30 yards. I don't know if he keeps playing. I have to imagine he will. Trey Lance, by the way, is still warming up in the sideline. Maybe he is playing a little bit more. By the way, one of the other underdog lines that I had this week was Trey Lance over 90-something yards, and guess what? We've already hit that, too. So we tend to do pretty well with the Chargers players. It's getting lucky with the players of other teams that we don't know as well. That's the trick. That's definitely the trick. Defensively, do we have anything on the board for some of the rookies? Genesis Smith almost logged an interception. Of course, he had that penalty as well. Nadeem Tucker, he had his tackle in that one. Where'd the sack come from? Jamari Carter, number 61, had the sack earlier. I'm really hoping to see. And then Junior Colson's actually been, again, he's been pretty good this week. I'm hoping to see something from good old number 90, Akeem Mesidor, which, again, it's the second half now, so I'm not quite sure how much action we're going to see. But, the rookies have been playing a fair amount, so we'll have to wait and see how that translates into the second half. With that being said, we are kicking off the second half. The Chargers, I think, got the football in the first half, so the Texans will start off on offense in the second half here. Oh, yeah, and Keandre Lambert-Smith, shout out to our guy there. The preseason monster of last season, having a pretty good follow-up here this season, man. He's been pretty awesome. Shout out to him. Good to see everybody in the chat, dude. Herbert will have a 5,000-yard season. Yeah, that's why I'm like, some of these feel pretty chalk. Like Herbert with 3,500 yards, I'm like, yeah, of course he's going to have more than that. That's an easy one. Then you got to pair him with someone that you kind of, a little bit about. Tyler Shuck was one where I was like, yeah, I think he does more than 20 touchdowns through the air this year. Yeah. Here comes the return. Special teams. They're going to stop him inside, just outside the 30. It'll be a 32-yard, but there is a flag out here. It's usually been holding on the return team. Let's see if it is again. Holding return team, 10-yard penalty. Here come the Chargers defense. Hey, Hugo, no worries, man. Sounds like Slaughter will be in our left guard. Hey, maybe. We'll have to see. Again, please pay attention to the line. I'm terrible. Pay attention to the line. Help a guy out. We'll see what's going on there on the offensive line this next drive, too. What did Coach Harbaugh say? So Davis Mills is back in at quarterback, by the way. It's going to be a short run here for the Texans. Whittingham picks up a couple of yards. He said somebody was done for the day. Well, who did he say was done for the day? Did he say Mesidor? It might have been Mesidor. And it looks like Lance is going to start the second half of this game, too. Saint Rosso! Brennan Thompson looks awesome. Chargers scored a touchdown via Amar Johnson. Defense needs a little bit of help. Trey Lance threw an interception. Bing, bang, boom. 2nd and 9. Run up the middle. Couple of yards again for Whittingham. It's going to be a 3rd and medium, 3rd and 6 from the Houston 25. Mesidor was out after the first series. We've seen plenty of the other rookies, though. There's Genesis Smith on the screen still. We've seen a lot of Brennan Thompson, dude. I mean, man, he got 30 yards. The underdog line was 25, I think. I knew it. I was like, yeah, that's definitely going to happen. I have to see if he's still out there here in the second half after this series. 3rd and 6 now. Texans. Davis Mills back at quarterback. Keep that in mind, okay? He's a pretty good backup. 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 1. Snaps the ball. Mills, sideline. No, it looked like it was going to the sideline. It went over the middle. And unfortunately, it's going to be a Kelly first down Texans. First down Texans. The Dame Tucker looking pretty good. Yeah. And a Dame Tucker. Another name to keep an eye on. Number 56. That's right. Number 56. The Dame Tucker. 1st and 10. Here's Mills. And he's going to toss that thing into the dirt. It's going to be 2nd down now. Chargers starting to get some penetration in there, dude. Let's take a look who it was on the outside there. It wasn't a Dame Tucker. And then on the other side, getting free was Kyle Kennard. Hey. I mean, speak of the devil. 2nd and 10. Speak of the devil. Kyle Kennard gets in there too, man. We got some dogs back there looking for a roster spot. That's awesome. 2nd and 10. Ooh, immediately hit in the backfield. It was a handoff and immediately clobbered by the safety Williamson. Number 40's in the chat, man. That's a loss of a few yards there, isn't it? That's awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Who else got some space in there? I mean, nice, obviously just a nice shoot from the slot. It was Williamson from the safety position. That was great. 3rd and 13, man. How many yards you lose on that play? Good amount. It's a 3rd and 13 now for the Texans. Third and 13, Mills. Chargers trying to get in there. And a high pass goes to number 82. It's going to be short of the first down, but that was a crazy catch. I'm not going to lie. Looked like one of those rugby plays. They lift him up in the air. Dude, 61. What are you on? 61's a beast. What are you doing? That's Jamari Carter. He's just he's flailing out there. Scary. 4th and 2, and here comes the punt by Houston. Nice defensive stop there by the Chargers. Did you do Lance for McCarthy straight up? Yeah, why not? At that point, if you want to experiment a little bit, especially if you feel confident in DJU, then whatever. That's fine, whatever. But I don't know. Here's the return. Only a couple of yards there. Sure, not a lot of time to react. Who's number 87? That's Luke Grimm from last year. Luke Grimm, who was he flashed at times, pretty good. Soft coverage, yeah. There's gonna be some growing pains. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a different look than Jesse Minter. You're hoping it's as close as possible, and he showed that he can be very close and successful when coaching Western Michigan. But it's still a new DC, so there's gonna be some growing pains there. We back, Johnny. Preseason first half, 6 shots, and I'm bolting up. Hey, big love, Johnny. Give me your keys. Just tuned in. How's the defense looking? Yeah, the defense it's got some flashes. Pass rush really turned into something this last drive. They look pretty good. I said no. I do not consent. Hang on, let me turn this off for a second. Maybe I can get out to stop doing what it's doing. That's really annoying. Settings. Video. Auto start. Off. All this stuff. Off. You used to not do this to me, ESPN. Let's not do it anymore. How did Mertz get hurt? Oh, wait. Maybe that is why he's back out there. Maybe that's why Mills is back out there. Because Mertz, he banged up his knee or something. There you go. Let's see if this works. If not, whatever. I guess it's not that distracting. It's just, it hurts my soul a little bit. All right, here we go. They are praising the new OC. I think he's done a pretty good job this game. And he gets another crack at it here. Here comes Spalmer at center. And Trey Lance stays in at quarterback. Here comes the first handoff. I think it's back to Johnson, who gets absolutely clobbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Houston Texans. All over him. He's going to lose 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Did your family Spanish? You watch Spain with the finals? Yeah. The family's not really into sports in general. I mean, I know a couple of my uncles might have been excited for it, and of course, we were watching it anyway because it's fun and all. But yeah, it was a good time. Not gonna lie, during the whole game, I was hoping for some football, some American football. Hey, pass over the middle. He's gonna find number 87. It's Luke Grimm. Picks up maybe 6 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. I remember turning over to my buddy, McKay. You guys know him, right? He's the Raiders fan, right? Ooh. We've been friends since we were like in 2nd grade. Anyway, I turned over to him and I was like, dude, I took Thursday night Jets versus Browns football for granted. We're sitting there watching the World Cup. I was so ready for football to be back. 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 5. Here comes Trey Lance. I think they whistled it dead, no? Maybe not. I thought I heard a whistle. Here's Trey Lance. He's going to take off with it. Trey Lance picks up the first down. Hey, I almost took – I think I may have, actually. I did take that line with Trey Lance on the rushing yards. Hang on. I'm going to be a bajillionaire at the end of this game. Going to be a bajillionaire. When I mean bajillionaire, I mean like, we won like $30. Let's go. It did take the rushing. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Yeah, I think that hit it then. That's awesome. Hey, 1st and 10 now. Play action. It's going to be Trey Lance. He hits number 42, who picks up a big first down. 15 yards for the Chargers. And that was, it was at the tight end. Johnny Pazucci, is that how you say it? Jacuzzi? Rookie tight end out of Tulane. I think that's who that went to. Nice play. Nice play. Who's the most violent defender playing right now on our team? Violent? There's this guy, Jamari Carter, dude. He's been going crazy on the defensive line. Trey Lance throws on the run, finds a wide open tight end who picks up another big handful of yards. Hey, 42's in this guy for the jacuzzi. Pazusi. Jacuzzi. 42's in the chat. And it's not Tucker Fisk. No, it is not Tucker Fisk. It's the other guy. Hey, this guy's wide open, dude. I mean, that's also a testament to the play calling. I think Mike McDaniel was a little bit like, all right, let's throw a little something at him, a little butter for that toast. Jacuzzi. 1st and 10, handoff. It's Johnson, who once again just gets clobbered. I think Jacuzzi was the blocker for him, so great receiving tight. I haven't seen a lot of blocking for Amar in this drive. Flag, though. I think it's on the Chargers. It looks to be on the Chargers. Illegal formation. You think we get a couple of years out of McDaniel? I'm hoping and praying. I mean, logically, we get him for a year and that's it. So, like, enjoy it. But if he finds a good spot here and he enjoys his time in LA, which I have to imagine he is, maybe we're hopeful of another season. We're using pre-snap motion. I got to pay better attention. Yes, we are. Receiver was motioned to the outside a bit. Here comes Trey Lance. Decent blocking. He's going to take a sack, though. He held on to that football way too long. Lots of panic in that play, too. He had pretty decent blocking, and then the Mike decided, hey, I think I'm just going to it might even have been a spy. He said, I'm just going to clamp down. He's not really doing anything up there anyway. It looks like 91 was a spy or something. He dropped back, and then he said, you know what, I'm just going to go in and take him. He's not throwing that thing. Trey, dude. And that was Naquan Jones, the former Charger, dude. Here comes a run up the middle. And it picks up about 5. It'll be 3rd and very long. 3rd and 18. I think there's a succession plan. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out. Like, that would be very interesting. I just don't want to let go of Jim Harbaugh anytime soon. I think he's got a good amount of time that he could coach this team, and he's proven he's a legend in the game of football, and he's the best coach that we've had in very, very many years. You know, I love Jim. I would really hate to lose him, even if it was for Mike McDaniel. You know what I mean? 3rd and 19. Here's Trey Lance. Looking. He's going to try and run for it. Picks up 3. He's out of bounds. 4th and 14 coming up. Why isn't DJ in? I don't know. He could show up at any point, but this is what I was saying from like a few seasons ago, maybe last season, that Trey Lance, we thought he was going to be pulled after like a half, and he ended up playing most of the preseason. I think it wasn't until, was it like the last game that they let DJU come in and play like 1 quarter or something, and it was all Trey Lance for the most part last year. Marty, yeah. Yeah, run blocking's not been great. Boo! ESPN, I'm gonna throw a fit, bro. I remember there was a way that I got it to stop last year. I'll have to do some research. We got some $5 hollers coming in here. You guys are crazy. Somewhat solo with the $5 holler. I think McDaniels would do himself well to stay a while. Learn from Jim how to be a head coach for his own good, really. Yeah, I mean, that's a very valuable point and valid point, too. I feel like Jim Harbaugh has a lot to teach him. Did we score a field goal? Did I miss that? Dang it, director. 13-7. It's good. It's good, by the way. 13-7. Cameron Dicker. It's another fieldy. Yeah, very valuable experience for Mike McDaniel. And I think Mike McDaniel was a decent enough coach. You know, maybe last season got off the rails a little bit, but at times really took what was not a great situation and turned it into a pretty awesome offense for that Miami team. I'm so confused. Our next $5 holla comes in from Joel. He says, Chargers football is back. What's up, director? Sorry, I'm late. Little brother had a Little League game. Hey, hope he won. They won. Hey, Texas headed to the semis. Let's go. Bolt up, baby. Shout out to that Little League game, bro. The Little League team. Y'all did it, man. All right, sorry. This is what the preseason's for, too, man. I got some stuff I got to sort out. This is insanity. Let's see. All right, I guess we'll just roll with it for now. Here comes the Chargers defense. Ooh, special teams gets a nice lick in there, but he stays on his feet. There is another flag. You got to imagine that it is going to be a return team. Flag. It is going to be on the Houston Texans. Holding number 59, return team. Davis Mills back in at quarterback. Almost picked off! Marlo Wax had it! Dropped it! It's 2nd and 10. Oh, so close. So close. 2nd and 10. Mills outside, hits his man, picks up a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and what, like 3rd and 7? Justin Herbert up at the mic. Devin Stacey says, Director, you willing to play against me on Madden? Unfortunately, I might be a Charger on Charger Crime. I liked what I saw from Mesidor early. You know, honestly, I'm back on Madden. It's been a long time, but I really have enjoyed what they've done on Ultimate Team this season. I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people. It's a really difficult game to get into. Catch by the wide receiver. He tried to circle back. Gets tackled by Junior Colson, and now it's a 4th and 1. Do they go from their own like 30-something yard line? Nice play by Junior Colson, man. Able to get him down in time for the 4th down. They might be punting this thing away. 25's in the chat for Junior's having a solid game. But man, am I so green again, dude? I have to go back and like relearn Madden, like relearn everything. Like I'm trying to learn it, just making adjustments again because they moved everything since the last time. It's been a while, dude. I haven't played Madden like the way I have been lately. I haven't played in like 4 years. Maybe someday. I used to play with subs all the time. 4th and 1. Ooh, muffed it. Who are you? Who muffed it? He picked it back up, but he muffed it. Nice recovery. He's going to go to the outside. Picks up a little handful. Who are you? Number 24 of the Chargers. Devontae Ross. I think that's who it is. Is that Ross? Yeah, number 24, Ross. Rookie out of Penn State. Woo! Lucky he was able to pick that thing up, man. We would have been in big trouble. Big trouble. Pork chop at the 5. Here we are for another season. You the man, the Chargers games. Hey, big love, Pork Chop. Big love. Thank you guys so much. $5 hollers everywhere. It's raining $5 hollers. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. It's driving me crazy, dude. I'm gonna go redo all this stuff. I'm such a stickler for this sort of thing, dude. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You guys don't care. But I am. I care. I got to get this one. That is so annoying. I may even try a different site. See. So where are we now? We have 3 minutes, 22 seconds in the third. Chargers get the football back. They're going to be starting at the 19-yard line. And here we go. You got $10 an underdog. Ah, Hugo. It's tough out here. I need another touchdown, though. I think the Chargers get another touchdown at some point in the game. I think we're looking pretty good because I had Cameron Dicker a couple of times. But we're hitting on everything else. Bengals need another touchdown, too. Ooh. We're getting close on a lot of these, man. Hell yeah. Looking pretty good. People were really mad at me. Wait. Tommy Fairbairn. Is he not the kicker for them right now? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I thought he already had one. Did I say lower, though? Anyway, I people got mad at me for saying Trey Harris would have lower than 17 yards. I was like, dude, I'm not even sure he's going to play. That's the only reason. That he's acting out with LSU. Mm-hmm. $2 holla from Finesse World, though, man. Hey. Appreciate that, man. KLS was eating earlier today, too. Yes, he was. Is DJ in? DJ is in! Play action. DJ looking, surveying, over the middle. Oh, it's a little short. Oh, he was looking for, is it number 82? Man. Good decision on who to target. He just didn't have the arm for it. It's Jackson. 2nd and 10 now. All right, who we got out here on the offensive line? We got Taylor. We got Harkey. Spalmer. Lots and lots of new offensive linemen out there, too, to keep in mind. 2nd and 10. Chargers motioning. Looks like a run. It is a run. It's a yard. That was predictable. Fantasy drafts this year. Oh, you know it, dude. It's coming. It's a-coming. Who is this guy? DJU? He was the backup last year, too. Hung out on the practice squad. He's good. He's good. You. 3rd and 9. They're motioning Johnson, the running back. He's now in the slot. DJU gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. But there's a flag. It may have been PI on Houston. Maybe PI on Houston. Illegal contact, they'll say, but hey, it's a first down. Chargers! Ah! Oh, yeah, illegal contact on 17. I see it now. Somebody said they saw Jake Slaughter. Let me take a look. Are you out there, good sir, at guard? He'd be on the left side. I can't quite see the number. He is out there. Uh-oh, he got beat. But it doesn't matter because this guy's out to the races. It is number 31 of the Chargers. On the run, it was Gregory. But we got a penalty. It's 1st and 20 now. Boo! It was Campbell, by the way. Was it Campbell? I thought it was 31. Was it a wide receiver run? It was Devon Campbell, it looks like. I thought it was 31. 1st and 20 now for the Chargers. Maybe he was the one called on the penalty. I'm an idiot. Preseason. We're getting into the groove of things. 1st and 20. In motion is, I think, the tight end Jacuzzi again. Here's going to be a pitch. And the Texans are all over him. It was number 31. Yeah, it was number 31 again. Picks up a couple of yards. That's Gregory Desoyers, running back out of Memphis. And the announcers are talking about how excited they are to see Justin Herbert next week, which, yeah, we all are very excited. Very excited. You're going to see maybe a drive, but that's going to be a lot of fun. So excited for next week, dudes. See if we can win this one, though, man. We got a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Would love another touchdown, Chargers, but 2nd and 16 is going to be a tough one for DJU. There's a delay of game. Man, dude. Sloppy Joes. Remember the first Sim Sunday we kept getting flagged for everything? Yeah, I had to go turn stuff down. It was getting ridiculous out here. And 6% saying that Hampton is a top 10 running back. I don't know about that with this O-line. I mean, these are the backups. You're not going to see a lot of the guys out there now in actual game day, but I'm very high on Amari and Hampton too. Just having the tackles back is a big deal. The tackles are what are important in this McDaniel offense. We've got two really, really good ones. Hopefully everything, knock on wood, stays that way. Turn it down with the rest of this game. How was Genesis Smith? He had a pretty bad PI call in the first half, but then he followed it up with what was almost an insane interception. Couldn't get both feet in. 3rd and 8. DJ goes to number 24, who breaks the tackle and picks up the first down, Chargers. That's Devontae Ross, the man who almost muffed the return. Almost. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. How's Mesidor doing? I didn't see too much from him in the first half. I thought he was going to play a bit more, but it appears that he didn't play a lot after the first drive or two. Where would I take Amari and Hampton if I had a chance to get him? I mean, second round is probably pretty safe for a lot of people, right? I think that's where his ADP has been floating around. I see. Else depends on where you look. Let's see. Marion Hampton. Right now, he's being drafted ADP. Is it 24? Which would be sneaking into the second round. Yeah. And honestly, yeah, that would be that'd probably be where I'd look at him too, because he's got a lot of upside this year. Is Vita still an option? I would think so. We haven't heard much of anything since he requested a trade. So if he's still out here hoping to be on a new team, like now's the kind of time to do it, because you want to make sure you got time with your new squad to get up to speed. But every day that goes by without a trade, his value's going down. Because new teams are going to want more time with him, in my opinion. When you really like a player, I tend to play reckless and draft them first, like Ladd last year, then fought because of his production taking a dip. Yeah, it can be tricky. You got to really pay attention to like ADP and their situation on offense this year, how much has changed, what the competition looks like. Ladd McConkey looks like a really good get this year, dude. He could end up being a wide receiver 1. Definitely could be a wide receiver 1. The Joe Show graphic. That hasn't made an appearance in a long time. It has been a minute since the Joe Show. I don't think I even have it loaded in here anymore. Still over 1,000 people in the chat for the fourth quarter of a preseason game. Y'all are addicts. DJU tries to strike down the field for Jackson. It'll be incomplete. At least DJ has got a seemingly a bit of a bigger arm. I don't know. It's all backup quarterback play. Tight coverage on Jackson, too. Texans have had good defense this week. They got some good depth there. Thank you, Jake. You're the GOAT. Oh, yes, we are so back. 2nd and 10. Play action. DJ's on the run. Throws it on the run. Hits number 42. It's Jacuzzi, who picks up a solid 5 or so. It'll be 3rd and 4. Coming up from the Chargers' 44-yard line. Offense has been up and down. I think Trey Lance had some pretty big downs, if I'm being honest. And we're waiting to see if DJU can help spark something here. Do we still see Slater out there at right guard or at left guard? I think he's out. He's Spummer. I think he's 68, 77. Is 77, is that Travis Burke or is he 78? Here's DJ. Hits his man in stride. Ooh, nice. It's Amar Johnson. He's on the sidelines off to the races. Can he take it all the way? Oh, he's down inside the 1. Inside the 1. Oh, and there's a flag on top of it. Ooh. Wait, it's on the defense. Yay! Roughing the passer. First down, Chargers. Inside the 1. Tush, push. Push the tush. Push. Why hasn't anybody made that? That needs to be an animation. Push. That would be great. Let's take Justin Herbert and push him somewhere else. Push. First and goal. Can the Chargers get another touchdown here? Come on, baby. Here comes the run up the middle, and it's a touchdown, Chargers. Amar Johnson, touchdown number 2. 35's in the chat for Chargers running back Amar Johnson. who is owning it this week, dude. Let's go. 35, Amar Johnson, backup running back. He already scored once in the first half. He'll score again here. That puts the Chargers, pending extra point, up 20-7. No! Take the extra point. Don't go for it. I need the fantasy point. I need the extra kick point. I need that timeout. Stop. Don't do it. Kick the point. No. I know you need the exercise, but I need the point. Bad. Stop. It's not too late. Timeout. Timeout. Flag. Something. Replay the down. It's a 2-point conversion, and it's good. Yay. Crap. Oh, that's going to be a 2-pointer for the Chargers. It's good. And Amar Johnson, man, has taken over this game offensively. Good job, Chargers. 2-point is good. What a roller coaster. Director certified not a team player. Throw me the ball. I'm open. I'm always open. Oh, man. Greg Roman is punching air right now, man. Between bites. Ah! Sorry, that was mean. I have no room to say that either. That was mean. I take it back. That was not funny. It's not funny. You laughed at that. You're a bad person. You go. Omar Hampton, Omar Johnson, Omar X2. Yep. He's the man. Is it Omar Johnson or Amon Ross St. Brown Johnson, the Jays? It's Amar. Amar. Yeah, I mean, he ain't looking too shabby. Practice squad players get paid. Yeah, they definitely get paid. Not as much as your starters, that's for sure, but yeah, they do. Cardinals are thrashing the Raiders. You know, that's one of the things, too, that I love about the Game Pass thing we were talking about earlier, is that it gives you Red Zone. And so when I'm sitting here watching the games, I can always watch Red Zone on this other monitor I have set up right here. I can follow fantasy football while we're watching the Chargers. They don't do that, though, for preseason, so I'm getting a little FOMO. I want to see a little Raiders belt to butt. Yeah, Mar. Right on, dude. DJ looks like the number 2. That's what a lot of people have been saying. We'll see how that goes. Here comes the return. Ooh, we're lucky he tripped. He had a good lane. He tripped outside the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 at like the 34 or something like that. There is a flag, though. There's been a flag on every return this game. Holding receiving team. Y'all are going to hear it, dude. You're going to hear it on Monday. I guess tomorrow if they still practice. You guys are going to hear it when you get back to the team facility. Like that's not going to go on well with some folks. Dude, there's a lot of Chargers fans in Houston. Hey, I wonder. Hey, shout out to David Drogemeyer, right? I think he's at this game right now. You guys know who that is? Type in the chat. Type in the chat if you personally know David and you've been to his family Thanksgivings and shared a slice of pecan pie on the back porch looking at the stars and wondering if there's anything in life beyond our tiny little planet. Do you know who David is? Yes! Of Locked On Chargers. I think he's actually at this game. Short run by the Texans. It'll be a couple of yards there. Shout out to David. Huh? What are you saying? I don't understand. Why you typed that? 2nd and 4. Get out to Locked On Chargers, yeah. Those guys grind, dude. Like, they're out there every single day, man. I'm sitting here like, I've run out of stuff to... Oh, it's a fumble! Get it! Yes! Chargers got the fumble! They got the football! Who stripped it? It's Barton who picked it up. Who stripped it? Was it... Who was... Let's go! What a wacky thing that was! Number 41. He let go of the football. Was it 54 too? You guys play it again. Play it again. Who got there first? Everybody was free. 54 and 41 were screaming. Miles Purchase and Kyle Kennard literally walked in there and slapped around Davis Mills. Wow. 54 and 41 in the chat and 57. All the defensive numbers you'll never remember after this game. They are awesome. That was some crazy pressure. Somewhere on the sidelines is Chris O'Leary doing this. Oh, it's pecan, not pecan. I literally read earlier, I was like, why are there peepees in the comments? Yes! 2nd and 3 now after a solid run. What a freaking fumble, dude. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd and 3. Another run to the outside. Bounces into the outside. Number 31 takes it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Chargers, who are threatening again. Hey. Gregory Desroyer. Yes. Let's go. Yeah. Sounds good. By the way, guys, I don't know if this is a thing for everybody or if it's just the YouTube premium people or whatever, or maybe it's just the creators now, but they opened up a chat, it looks like, on YouTube. That's going to help me so much with giveaways. I don't have to go bouncing around looking for emails. I can just message you directly. Here comes the run up the middle. Picks up 3. That's going to be awesome. 2nd and goal now. Hey, score the touchdown, please, so I can get that extra point for my fantasies. Please. Do it. Bring back Joey Bosa. Don't stop. I can't take it. Don't give me hope. 2nd and goal. It's a handoff up the middle. Nicely defended. Is he down? I don't know. They're going to finally blow the whistle once he's inside the 1. I thought he was down way before that, but yeah, either way, it's going to be 3rd and goal from pretty short in. Let's see. Message here from our guy. You go with the doorman boss. And hey, he says me and David at 2015 at Qualcomm. Hey. I got to get it over on the other screen. Are you cool with me showing it? If not, it's okay, but that's cool. It's a photo of him and David Drogemeyer at the Q. 3rd and goal. Score the touchdown, please. Throws back in the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Let's go. Take the extra point. Let's go. It's Ross who picks up the touchdown for the Bolts and likely saves the director's fantasy day. DJU. Perfect throw on the run. Man, that was some accuracy. Dude. That was great throw by DJU. Touchdown Chargers. And we are up 28, pending extra point, to 7. Wow. That is awesome, dude. So Dicker missed the PAT. Ouch. Oh! Which means even if they score again, they're going to go for 2 again. He missed it. And I needed it for underdog. He was my last hit. He was my last thing I needed. Ah! Boo! That sucks. It's fine. We put a 5er on it. It doesn't even matter. That's crazy. Director bet the house on the missed field goal. Yeah, on the PAT. Oh! That's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker. That'll do it. Oh, man. Hey, here's something wholesome. Here's our guy, Hugo the Doorman Boss, with David Drogemeyer from Locked On. Back in the day. Qualcomm. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Shout out to our guys, man. Locked On. Shout out to our mods. Y'all are great. Y'all are great, man. Colin McGuire with the $2 holla. I see some 3s that may need to be 2s tomorrow. Probably. There's been some pretty awesome plays made this week. That pressure, though, dude, that was really cool to see. That's your O'Leary special, resulting in that fumble. Here comes the return all the way back to the 30. Special teams needs a little cleanup. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Houston. Solo $2 holla. DJ was a steal. Oh yeah, DJ looking good, dude. That was an awesome pass too. The accuracy on that pass was underrated. I got you. Yeah. Here comes the run. Solid little run there by the Texans. It'll be second down. Fabian! 63 months. Bolt up, director. Hope family is doing well. Super excited for the season. Bolt up, dude. It's always so crazy, like the build-up of hype, you know, after the first preseason game, and then you're like, next week we got a little Justin, and then the week after, we get 2 drives with Justin, and then after that you're in the season. Oh, man, we are officially in it, dude. We are officially in it. 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff up the middle. Nice hole for the Texans. It'll be a big first down for number 31. He'll be wrapped up by Miles Purchase. And, hey, I see Eric Rodgers out there, another guy to pay attention to on this drive. Eric Rodgers was such a huge presence in the preseason last year. How is he going to look in preseason today? No, James. 1st and 10. Here's Mills. It's a screen that goes to the floor, and it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Winning preseason is good for morale. Yes, it is. Troops are ready for war. Battle-tested. Ready to fight for the king. You guys like the end of the House of the Dragon? No spoilers, okay? Pretty good. Liked it. 2nd and 10. It's the pitch. Number 31. It's clobbered. Picks up 2, though. Maybe 3. It'll be 3rd and long coming up. Here's 3rd and 7. Pogondo. Y'all are great. Here's Mills. Fires sideline, hits his target, and picks up the first down. Texans. Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot to turn this back on. There you go. I got to redo this whole thing next week anyway. I may end up looking for a different site to mirror. Been a pain in the butt. I mean, very afraid why you froze after the touchdown because Dicker didn't make the PAT. I looked away for a second. I didn't actually see what happened in real time. I was devastated. I was like, what? Ooh, it was a 4th down, apparently. Did the Chargers just get another stop? No way! Did that just happen again? I thought they got the first down. Apparently they didn't, and the Chargers just clobbered this man trying to pick up the first down. It doesn't happen. Turnover on downs. Chargers get the football back. No way. That ball is short. Nice defense, dude. Who would have thunk it? You're in Thailand? It's 9:30 in the morning? You better be watching me with a mimosa in the other hand. Big love, dude. Enjoy your time out there, dude. Mimosa. I promise I'm manlier in person. Don't give me hope now. I mean, it's preseason, but it's fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Preseason, you can adhere it to, like, trash TV. Who doesn't like Survivor every once in a while? Although I'm like 4 seasons behind now. But, man, dude, the first year I got into Survivor, because I had never watched anything like that in my life. It was my wife that put me onto it way back. I think even before we were married. He was like, we're going to sit and we're going to watch a season of this. And I was like, all right. And holy crap, I loved it. Like, the first time we watched it together, I latched onto it so quickly that we ended up watching like 4 seasons over that one summer of like the old Survivor. And we've watched it every year up until, like, I don't know, a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. But now we got something to catch up on when we hit that itch again. Mai Tai in Thailand. Yeah, that's the one, dude. I looked for a Mai Tai everywhere in Anaheim. I took the kids to the Disney a few months ago. Yeah, it's been like 6 months now. And I was like, where can you find a good Mai Tai around here? That's like the vacation drink. Remember the days Rivers and company blew out teams consistently? I miss those days. Now I need Herbert and company to do the same. Yeah, I think we're just around the corner because now they got an OC that loves doing that sort of thing. 1st and 10 now for the Chargers offense, who's been just so awesome. You're going to see a lot of running here in the second half, though. I think the Chargers feel pretty confident in some of the tape that they've got over the course of this game. Here comes a nice solid run up the middle. It's Douye again. Picks up like 5 yards. Tom with the solo says $5 holla. We currently have the highest point differential of all games this week. Coaching is looking solid. Yes, it is. Chargers have been very fluid this week. There's been some ups, there's been some downs, but for the most part, like the big moments, they've been showing up, and that's something we can't always say about this team, is it not? We can't always say that about the Chargers. Here's a pitch to the running back. It's going to go backwards.
This needs to be the gold standard with the starters. Also hit me up on Discord after the game if interested in making me an admin. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign
Hey,
emoji.
Creative King,
High
sounds good,
voltage
my
sign
man.
emoji.
Feeling better about Chris and the D now with the second half showing up. Yeah, dude, the pressure in particular has been so sick. Like, that is something that we talked about with the Chargers' potential for this upcoming season. Like, we may see some bumps in the road because the Jesse Minter shoes are so big and they got to be filled. But, I mean, if he has an edge at generating pressure, then you got something to help smooth that transition over. That's great. Here's DJU to the outside, looks for 82. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 7. Chargers will punt. Get to see some more defense here in a second. How much time left in the game? 6 minutes and 1 second in the 4th. Normally I have this other thing up here with the clock, but I gotta fix this whole thing before the regular season. Although I think I ended up fixing that problem with the ads that kept popping up, right? I think we ended up fixing that. No, I just got to fix the rest of this later. Here comes the punt by Scott. Punt me up, Scotty. And it is, dude, why do they not wave this thing in? This returner is just like, hey, you know what I love? Helmets right in my gut at 40 miles an hour.
Season. We are excited for another year with you,
Hey!
Director. Prediction from Dylan, Candace, Bruce, and Dakota is that Justin Herbert will get the MVP this year. Go Bullets.
Let's go! Hey, a couple shout-outs, man. Creative King, another tenner. I appreciate that, man. I'll be hitting up the Discord. I might even do it while we're out here live because, you know, what else we got going on. $2 holla from Bolton Up. 3456 says, did Mesidor play? Didn't see him on the stats. Yeah, he played like a series or two. I expected him to play way more this week, but it was mostly Brennan Thompson that saw the love in the first half. You're definitely going to see more Mesidor next week, though, especially if the starters are going to see a drive or two. And then we finally got this super-duper Skaters $20 holla. Are you kidding me? Appreciate it, man. Here's a quick 20 spot to start the season. Big love! We are excited for another year with you, Director. That's sweet, man. Thank you. Shut. Get out of here, man. Making me blush and all that. Y'all are sweet. Prediction from Dylan, Candace, Bruce, and Dakota is that Justin Herbert will get the MVP this year. Let's go, Bolts! You know how much I agree with you on that sentiment? You know how much I agree with you? I put a line on Justin Herbert to win MVP. Right here. There it is. On Underdog. Because we believe in our fearless leader who absolutely dominate the league this season. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much. Hey, super duper skaters. Shout out to Dylan, Candace, Bruce, and Dakota. Thank you guys so much for the 20 and for believing in our guy, Justin Herbert, man. I appreciate that. Big bolt up to you and the fam, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, dudes. You go. And the link to this Discord from the app itself. Really? It should be in the description, too, of the live stream. And pretty much every video I put out, even though I'm almost never in the Discord. Sorry! I got addicted to video games. It was a long off season. Helldivers kept me warm in the cold. And also Apex. I got a love-hate relationship with Apex, dude. I am so good at that video game to the point where all you see are cheaters in every lobby. It's infuriating. Hey, what a big play by Carter. Dude, Carter, if you guys were asking me, like, who on defense is making plays, this Carter guy has been pretty great. Like he's been obnoxious for that O-line. He's just in there every freaking play, like, blah, like, my secret is I'm always angry. This Carter guy, yeah, man, he looks awesome. Yeah, 61 is bullying everybody, that's for sure. That's crazy. 2nd and 12 now for the defense. Who's out there at edge? It's Rudolph, and then I can't quite see the other side. Might be Kennard. It's going to be a run to the outside, however. Solid yardage for Texans. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up. I'm sorry. Let me take a look at it. Let's see. Live stream. Make sure that I'm not lying. 1,000 people in here. What are you guys doing? It's preseason. Last 4 minutes of a preseason game. Y'all have an addiction. I'll keep saying it. Seek help. Stop letting me enable you. 3rd and 3. Come on, defense. It's a throw to the outside. It is incomplete. And it'll be 4th down, Texans. Nice coverage by, was it Carter was out there? Dude, this team's, I'm going to say this, 3rd down, they've been pretty solid. This team's been pretty solid 3rd down. Let's see. More. Seymour butts. Okay, so there is a little button for my Discord. If I click that in the description, does that take me to my Discord? Take me to your Discord. Yes, it does. Okay, that's working. Oh my God. I see all these people talking to me. I'm so sorry. I suck at Discord. The only thing I'm good at is Twitter. And maybe a little bit of Facebook sometimes. I don't know. I'm rarely. The thing is, on Facebook, I always switch back to my main profile, so I never see stuff. I try, though. I try. Eldivers. Lore Bronzo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Enabling Chargers fan addicts. One more game, director. I need one more game to tide me over. Yeah. Randolph equal Rumpf. Ah. Here comes the run by the Chargers. Stopped at the line. 4:12 on the clock. Texans have a rookie punter. Yeah, I figured they have a rookie kicker or something too, because I didn't get the extra point by Fairbairn, who is still a Texan, right? Did I make a boo-boo? Hang on. And here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to run to the strong side on the right. Picks up 2, maybe. It'll be 3rd and 8. How do I do this again? Oh, I'm so bad at Discord. Embarrassing. All right, I may need a second to get my wits about me and figure this out again, Creative King. I will figure it out though, with the possible help of AI. 3rd and 8. Chargers ended up taking a timeout. Who's there in offensive line right now, by the way? I see, yeah, Burke. 77 is one that I was very interested in watching. Burke. Harkey, a lot of the rookies out there right now. Imagine, dude, when we get Isaiah World back, who are we going to keep? We have so many. Yeah, this autoplay thing on ESPN is ticking me off. I'm going to have to figure out something else. Rams are annoying worse than the Seahawks. They're just so stacked, dude. That's a scary-looking roster. Back in the day, all you had was a weekly report from Sporting News in my mailbox. East Coast Chargers fan life in the 80s. Yeah, that's good. That's why it's so tough, dude. The internet really has made sports so much more exciting because you get to connect with fans even if you're not in the area. You know what I mean? Or if you're of a fandom that's not I got a really big fan base. For a little while there, between 2018 and 2020 or whatever, it was rough. DJU breaks the sack, throws, and finds an open man. It's number 81. Go! I need the touchdown. No! He fumbled! It's coming back the other way. It was a touchdown. It probably would have been a 2-point try anyway, but still. No! Houston football. Boo! Arr. So Houston's going to get another shot at it. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. I'm so lost. Hugo says, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for taking the time to stream for all of us week in and week out during the season. And when big news breaks, I know you have a family, but we appreciate you. Oh, man, I really appreciate that, man. And, you know, honestly, my family has a lot to thank you guys for as well. Like, again, you guys, earlier in the stream, if you were here and heard the origin story, the Batman Begins origin director story, it was a very scary one of, like, of getting laid off and the pandemic and this and that, and my career was in the toilet because it's filmmaking is very weird. Like, you got to know the right people and you got to climb ladders, and when you fall off the ladder, it's really hard to get back up. Anyway, all that being said, we landed on YouTube and you guys showed up and you really like saved us from a really crappy situation. So I mean, at the end of the day, thank you. You know, and that's why I'm always here. That's why my family's always so understanding too, because you know it's a security that we never thought we would have, and it's a blessing that we recognize every day. So to Bolt fam, thank you guys so much, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm very honored that you guys keep showing up for some reason. Thank you. So the $5 the Jesse Minter to Chris O'Leary heist is about to be a story of all ages. Ha ha! Yes. There's gonna be some growing pains, but it's going to be smoothed over a bit by this pass rush because we didn't see but one drive with Mesidor, maybe two, I don't know, but he didn't play much. Gotta imagine how much better this is gonna be with Khalil Mack and Thule, and of course full-time Mesidor. Like that is awesome. So awesome. Hey, big love, everybody. Why do we fall reference? Yes. Why do we fall? Yep, there it is. Yep. There where you told me the first time you chose to make this your career. Yeah, isn't that crazy, dudes? Like it's so nuts that there's so many people, usernames that I recognize. Some of you have changed your usernames since then, but I know you were there. When I made the jump, because I was making so much Madden content, I was just starting to dip a little bit into Chargers content, and I asked everybody, I was like, listen, I've been following the numbers, and you know, I love Madden. I really did at the time. It was like my favorite thing, and I was in like, I would go to all the events at EA and test the new games and all that kind of stuff. Like I was really, really, really deep into that part of my YouTube career / hobby. But when I asked you guys, if I go full-time Chargers, do you think everyone would show up? And you guys did, and my wife told me the same thing, and everybody said let's go for it, and y'all showed up, and it was awesome. It really turned into such a crazy fun community. Crazy. You guys were there on ground zero, a lot of you. Yeah. Pandemic was crazy for a lot of people in many ways, many different ways. Here's 3rd and 2, by the way. It's a handoff. It's a first down. But every time I say first down, it hasn't been a first down for the Texans. This looks like a first down. Yes, it is. First down, Texans on the 42-yard line. Four years in the channel, man, time flies. Dude, isn't that crazy? 4 years. And that's what it keeps, like, bugging me out is I'm like, dude, when we went full-time Chargers, I was already doing YouTube for, like, 7 years. And now you tack on all the time since then. It's been a long time of YouTube and Madden and all this stuff, and it's just crazy. Different directions life takes you, and the blessings that you didn't know you wanted. Because, again, before YouTube, I was very committed and in the mix to be a filmmaker. Like, I was very involved in film festivals, making short films. We had won several awards, and again, like as an actual director of movies, that's where the name comes from. I had directed many projects, many short films. We worked at a music video studio. Like, that was my career, was being in film in different areas. I directed a lot of stuff, but I think that career-wise, I was starting to be hired more as an editor, and director of photography in some instances too. I was actually pretty good at planning and operating a camera. By the way, Chargers just won this football game. And all that changed very quickly. And in my wildest dreams, I think I'd find a career that fulfilled me in the same way that film did. Very crazy. Very, very crazy. Hey, let's all celebrate, dudes. Lightning bolts in the chat as Mike McDaniel runs back into the locker room. The Chargers have just won their first preseason game 27-7. Yes. Yes, 27-7. Defense was on fire. Offense had some pretty big highlights, dude. Some big rookie appearances. That's crazy, dude. Look at them lightning bolts everywhere. The first Chargers game ends in a win. Look at us go, dude. Yes, sir. And you know what's even better? Oh, this is such a fun game. We got to see the rookies. We got to see all this Chargers excitement and success. Now next week, we get to look forward to the first drive of Justin Herbert's. Oh, it's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be alive, dude. It's so good being back in football season, dude. I can't even tell you. Such a good time to be back in football. Let's go take a look at the stats here real quick, man. Wow. This is what our starters look like. Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are our starters going to look like next week? Trey Lance, I mean, for all the problems that he had, he was okay, right? We would love to see the touchdown. You hate seeing the interception, but, I mean, 164 yards. I think he also had a couple of rushes, right? Trey Lance, yeah, 3 for 27. I did all right. DJU, though, man, he didn't come in until like a ways into the second half, right? 120 yards in the touchdown. We may have a real battle, like a legitimate real battle there at quarterback too. Looked awesome. Rushing, hats off to our guy, Amar Johnson. Hey, I know that we don't give the game ball out, but this is a tradition in Sim Sunday. At the end of a win, we always think, who does the game ball go to? Who does the game ball go to, dudes? A lot of big names in this one. I mean, I think Amar Johnson's got to be up there. He scored 2 touchdowns, even though he only got 17 yards and 6 carries. 2 touchdowns is worth something. DeAndre Lambert-Smith had a freaking day. Oh, wait a minute. Amar Johnson, his big plays came on the receptions. Okay, never mind. It's probably him. It's almost 100 yards and 2 touchdowns on Tuesday. That's insane. Jacuzzi. Brennan Thompson had the 2 receptions for 30 yards. Some big plays there. OG had some insane plays at the top of the game, dude. He was crazy. He was crazy. Who else do we got here? Defense. Who led in tackles? Emily Johnson. Mickens almost had an insane interception. Junior Colson, good for him, man. He actually showed up this week. Can we all agree that Junior Colson had a solid game? Nothing crazy, but pretty solid. Enough to give me hope that he's in the mix. Yeah. Good job, man. Marlo Wax looked good. Avery Smith got burned once, but then he kind of made up for it. This guy Jamari Carter, too, man. Did he get a sack? Yeah, he did. This guy Jamari Carter. Who the heck is this guy? He's like, he was a freaking animal out there, man. He was going Hulk mode. Like the new Spider-Man version of Hulk, not the Disney version that we've been seeing for the last decade. Like, this guy going crazy. Jamari Carter looks awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Kyle Kennard was in there several times generating pressure. Genesis Smith, the penalty, but also some pretty nice ball hawking ability that's definitely on display. Yeah, man. We had ourselves some, and Dame Tucker was in there a few times too. Nice playmakers out there this week, man. Brandon Thompson also got to keep in mind, not the craziest number, but I mean, you could see the potential in that return, the one return that he got, 12 yards. That's going to put a little bit of a fire under Darius Davis. But yeah, man, I mean, awesome game. Awesome result. 2 touchdowns. We only get the 1 sack. Yeah, just the 1 sack, but I mean, they showed off some nice play there on the depth, and I don't know, man. It looks good. It looks real good. Can't wait to watch the highlights of this week over and over. Yes, sir. And it's a preseason game, dude. Isn't that crazy? It's a preseason game. We're all jacked up about it. They have to cut like 40 players. So, yeah, dude. So realistically, how many players or what number does the roster need to get down to this week? I keep forgetting. I got to go do all the research for this in my video tomorrow. But, yeah, that means something. This game means something. Like, there's going to be players not here next week as a result of this game, and other players that have earned more time with this team as a result of this game. So, yeah, that there is significant. Definitely. Rattlesnake Jake, 43 months. Excited we're back. Have a great night, everybody. Let's get after it. Let's get after it, baby. Bolt up. Thank you guys so much. Game ball goes to Cameron Dicker. No! He missed the PAT. Let's see. Enable Outlet, 33 months. Had to pop in, say, hi, director. Been working all day. Had the game in my ear at the job site. Let's go, dude. Roster cuts are going to get crazy. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, dude. Yes, they are. Man, dude, that was so much fun. I'm so happy, everybody. We had over like 1,300 people in here on the first preseason game, which is nuts, man. Thank you, everybody, so much for showing up and for all the super chats, which was insane. I was definitely not expecting all that, and for all the support and all the excitement. And yeah, man, hopefully everybody's excited and jacked for next week. We're going to see a bit of Justin Herbert out there. We're going to see a bit of hopefully Keaton Mitchell and Amari Hampton and the tight ends. David Njoku, please, and thank you. Maybe a bit more of Brendan Thompson and the wide receivers. It's going to be awesome, man. At least one drive to sustain me to week 3 and then eventually the regular season, man. It's going to be a good time. Yes, we are hungry. And speaking of hungry, there's one more tradition on these streams. Anybody remember? Because I'm starving. Let's get director some din-din. I'm getting out of here, baby. Chargers win this game. Let's go. Bolt up in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me week 1. We'll see you live next week. Chargers, week 2 of preseason. Justin Herbert's out there. Let's go get it, baby. Thank you to everybody so much for joining me. This has been the Director in the Apple. We'll see you guys next week. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty.
Get in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.